Hey, everybody! Leah's unplugged.
I am? No. You know, I've made a big mistake. I keep track of time. Or I look at the weeks, rather, and the months, based on our plays of Final Fantasy VII, because I always look forward to it. And when you do that, time goes by really fast.
Yeah?
I'm just like, oh, it's been 5 or 6 playthroughs.
About that, yeah.
And I'm just like, that's over a month. That's a month and a half. Where's the time going?
Okay, now wait a minute, because keep in mind, we had
a week of just playing it, that's right.
And then we had another week where we played twice.
That's right.
So, yeah, that's not a fair representation.
That's very true, but still, time is going by very fast.
Time is going by very fast. I
Too
will give you
fast.
that. But nevertheless, here we are, and we have that ever important question to answer.
What is Cloud
It's
doing?
not what is Cloud doing, it's what is Wedge doing, or rather,
How is
Wedge doing? Exactly. That's what we really need to figure out.
Yeah.
But Rapolo wants to know, how is everyone today?
I'm doing very well. Had a good work day, despite I get distracted a lot with work right now.
High distractibility.
I swear I probably have ADHD or something, and I have to really force myself to focus. So I had a day filled with distractions at every turn, but it was still a good day.
Yeah, good. That was my Friday. I sat down to start work on Friday. I have a track that I needed to wrap up, and it took me an hour and a half to actually start playing. It was ridiculously
That was
hard.
actually my morning, because I start my morning with a walk, and then I do something called an artist's workout, where you do a half an hour to an hour painting exercise just as practice. And I sat down to do it, and Photoshop kept giving me issues. It took 40 minutes for it to cooperate. And by that point, I was like,
You were lost.
I'm
You were
supposed to
done.
be almost done and about ready to get to work by now. No, I stuck through, and I started it, and I got like probably 30 minutes into it, and then he did something with a filter without explaining it, and it changed the whole thing for him, but I couldn't figure out what he did, and it just got so frustrating. I had to stop, close it all out, and just go to work.
Yeah. So what she does,
So-
it's kind of similar to a Bob Ross situation.
The artist workouts, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a video, and you follow along with the video.
Right, I forgot to mention that, yeah. He gives you all the resources that you need digitally, you download it, and then you follow along and paint with them, so.
Yeah.
And wonderful artist, I'm actually very grateful to be learning from him because I love his work. But there's been a couple of times where he doesn't quite explain a couple of things that he does, and I'm not going to harp on him too much because being a teacher isn't his job. So
Yeah.
he's bound to slip up here and there.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Also, Sith, aka McBuggin.
Hey, McBuggin, how's it
you
going?
doing? What's going on?
Who else do we have? What lurkers do we have?
I don't know. I'm sure they'll pop up eventually.
Eventually, yes.
But
Bringing the cookies in here might have been a mistake.
you think?
Yep. What art videos are we talking about? This is another schoolism thing, Foxy. It's another thing that they've started doing. It's different from the lessons. It is called an artist's workout, and it's basically you follow along with the artist. It's half an hour to an hour, and that keeps you to that time frame instead of like spending hours upon hours on this one practice thing. It keeps you going and going and going. And it's very effective because I am one of those people who will spend way too many hours on one thing, and I'm learning a lot just by doing this. So that's rough. Forcing yourself to work is always a huge pain.
It is.
It is.
It really, really is. Oh, like I said, that was my Friday.
And I will say,
that was my Friday.
it is a little bit harder. I mean, it's nice to say that you are your own boss. You can set your own schedule, but you have to be so disciplined and it's much harder to make yourself work than if you were in an office somewhere knowing that the boss could pop around anytime. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So.
All right, guys. What do you say we actually get going on on some Final Fantasy?
It is a little quiet for me though.
It's very quiet for me. You know why it's so quiet for me?
Because you have the volume turned down.
No, because I don't even have my headphones on. You know
Why didn't I think about that?
They're right there.
You always put them there.
Well, that's where they belong. But you're normally not sitting on my left.
I'm always sitting on your left.
Propolo said that he's 100% having a similar problem. Yeah, Leah made a good point because we let me get my volume down, Leah's volume up. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
We kind of discovered over the last year that, you know what, we think we're ADHD. In fact, I'm almost pretty well positive.
99.9% positive. I mean, I've always dealt with tics and things throughout my life, for one, so I always knew I had something.
Yeah.
But I've noticed within the last year especially, it's just getting harder for me to focus on certain projects.
Yeah, so the question Leah posed last night was, does ADHD get worse with age? And I was just kind of like, I think so.
Yeah, it just might, and
because it's the distractibility is going up and up.
It is.
And up.
And we have our own work areas. I have my own studio I can just shut myself up shut myself up in, away from distractions, but it still happens.
Yeah.
And one of the best things you can do for ADHD is have a schedule and stick to that schedule. So it's just another one of those things that forces you to be disciplined and have that schedule.
Yeah, if I have a schedule, if I have a routine, I do well. And I do. I've got myself down to a pretty good routine from the minute I get up to the minute I lay down. In fact, the days that I don't have a schedule is the weekends. And that's just because, guys, you got to have
You have to relax.
You have to relax.
Yeah.
But yeah, having that routine helps immensely.
That routine, for me, because I do have my own routine as well, it can get thrown off so easily.
Yep, it really can.
Like, anything from an off day where normally it's a work day and I need to go do errands instead, or a vacation or something, it will completely throw me off. I mean, the vacation will be fine, but once I'm back at home, it's like, oof. But yeah, that's been a fun conversation for us. Foxy says, I would be surprised if I have something too, but I will not say I do have it until I actually talk to someone. And that's basically where I'm at. You know, I always say, I think I have, or I'm pretty sure I have, but
right now it's more we suspect.
We suspect, yeah.
Been working from home the past 3 months. Routines definitely help. Okay, so something new that you guys might notice, for the first time, we are streaming in 60 frames per second.
Yay!
And that's actually affecting us on our side, because now we are actually viewing the game. We're playing the game at 60 frames per second. So you should notice, Leah, that it's a much smoother gameplay.
Yes, it is, actually.
Yeah, it makes you wouldn't think it would make a big difference. I'm just gonna double check, make sure that setting did stick. Yes, it did. So yeah, and originally there were two reasons why I didn't stream at 60 frames previously. One was because transcoding options were not always available, so I wanted to keep the bandwidth low for you guys. And two, because it was hard on my system. But I am now streaming off of my graphics card instead of my CPU, which means I have more system resources to play with.
Yay! Very nice.
All right, so I think we potioned up already.
You know, on the topic of circumstances like ADHD, do you feel like it's a very gray area where there's a lot of things that are similar?
Yeah, it's definitely a spectrum kind of disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a lot of things that are similar. There's a lot of things on that spectrum.
It's always been interesting for me because, you know, like I said, I grew up having tics of all sorts and having to get through those, so I always knew there was something going on, but I was never really diagnosed, so I never knew what exactly.
Right.
Foxy says, I am about to travel in Animal Crossing. My patience with the rock is growing.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. Foxy has designated spots for her rocks. And so what she's been doing is breaking them every day and hoping that they spawn in the rock place.
Oh.
And there's one rock that has not spawned there yet. And so her patience is wearing thin. I think she meant her impatience is growing.
Yeah,
if
probably.
your patience was growing, you wouldn't be touching that type of trouble, but,
I just see this really stubborn rock making fun of you. It's so fun.
It's like Undertale. Somebody made mention on Discord. It's like an Undertale reference. At the very beginning of the game, the rock that Frisk is trying to convince
yes,
to move.
and it won't move. It talks to yes. Let's see. McBuggin says, I have been playing a Zelda game that I have wanted to play for a few months now. Which one would that be?
Big Bertha.
Oh dear. I love it. I love that they named it Big Bertha.
Okay, well for now, we are going to stick to the Gatling gun until we learn focused shot. That's going to be important.
So, Creepy told me a fun story. She and Gingerelli are house sitting for Gingerelli's sister. And they have baby lambs that they keep in the back.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they got all settled in, they got Creepy's dog in the house and settled. And then both Creepy and Gingerelli went outside to see to the lambs. And the door automatically locked behind them.
No.
And when they tried to get in, the code would not work. And their phones and everything was inside the house.
Oh gosh.
So they had to go to the neighbor, and the neighbor said, wait a minute, we might have the code. We sometimes look after their pets if they're just gone for a few days. But they didn't remember the code, it turned out. And so Creepy and Gingerelli had to ask this stranger for a ride back to Gingerelli's house to see if the parents could help. And the neighbor was like, oh, just take my truck. The keys are in the ignition.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? The keys are in ignition would have worked 50 years ago, not today.
No. I'm just like, man, that guy's trusting.
You really want to throw down with me? How'd you like that?
It's called a bugaboo. I love it.
Get your ass out of here.
What was that?
It's called a bugaboo. The enemy.
Oh,
It's a
bugaboo.
bugaboo.
You have it.
Those boxes. Can you shoot those boxes?
I want to try.
Shoot the boxes.
I
Yes!
had the shooting gallery! I feel like I'm at the fair.
Where was this? Canada?
This is brilliant.
Actually, no, it was not. It was in the western U.S.
Get that box. I wish the thing had motion controls for the for aiming. You guys may not like motion controls for aiming, but let me tell you something. Nintendo knows how to do it.
But yeah, I'm going
Get
to time
the
travel
box!
and check my prices
There we go.
will be as well. My prices started on a declining note, so we'll see if it stays that way. Hi, Barrett.
Hey. He even said that.
Wow.
Okay, come on. Get it. Oh, I think I already got that box. I did already.
So
got
I'm
that
sure
box.
you heard myself and our mother laughing in the kitchen.
No. Yes. Did it have to do with cats?
Yes, there was
Why are your mannequins gone? Foxy?
there was a big, I don't know what they're actually called. We call it a skeeter hopper. It's this big, kind of mayfly-like bug. It got in the house. And Castor noticed it on a wall in the corner. So he sat there staring at it in the corner. And we got the bug down. It wound up all the way in the other side of the room. And we showed Castor that it was there because he so desperately wanted the bug. But Castor saw it, and then he went back to his spot in the corner and just stared at the wall. And we showed him the bug 3 times more, and he kept going back to the corner and staring at the wall. At the end of the day, we were just like, we love you, but you're a very dumb cat.
This is probably the most satisfying.
I
part
know,
of this
you're
whole
just
game.
sitting there like,
I am
I'm telling
so
you
happy
the
right
story.
now.
Foxy says, no, my mannequins are gone. I messed up erasing a design. No! Oh no!
That's all. There's more at the end though, like we haven't gone through all of them. Just gotta make sure. At this point, I think this officially makes us murdering more boxes than cones at this point.
This is the No Box Left Behind program.
Yes!
Time to throw more. I will admit, I was actually a little impatient about buying turnips this time around. I just wanted to get it over with and go about my day. But my store had something awesome in it today.
What?
An arcade mahjong game. And I'm
I
like,
didn't check my store today.
that is perfect for me. If you're gonna check your store, you're gonna have to do it sometime during stream.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get the mechanical frog to come to my island. I've got, what's his name? I'll show you in just a minute. But yeah, it's the robot frog.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Is it Robot? It's Robot.
Mm.
So I finally got him, or Ribots, that's what it is, Ribots, yeah. I finally got him to accept an invitation to my island after working with him for a while, and he wanted to kick Kyle out. And at that point I was like,
oh,
switch off game.
yeah.
I totally soft reset.
Suck on this!
This is seriously, oh, there's more. The most satisfying part of this game, by far. Barrett? Thank you.
I love how he just kicks it.
There?
I don't think there's a way out. Like, look at the map.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There must be
Wow,
another blockage.
I want to know how much stuff we
against
actually got.
There we go. If you try talking to him again, he should try to kick someone. Yeah, that's why you soft reset. You know what? My campgrounds are never kind to me. They always give me the ugly villagers.
Build all this beneath our feet.
I got my 2 puppies through the campground.
Not going down
I want
without
more
fighting.
puppies. I'm jealous.
Bloodhounds, huh?
Hit fire!
Okay, how about a focus shot?
Fire in one off!
So I found a YouTube video that was very creative. It was Rosanna Pansino, and she's the girl that does the Nerdy Namis.
Right.
She decided to do a Bob Ross tutorial using only icing.
Oh, wow.
So she stuck to her element, but she was doing something different.
That's
And
cool.
I was like, that is seriously creative.
And don't come back!
Got that.
Same here, I've got an awful campground. Yeah, I just, my campground hates me.
This is my first time since having a full village that I've gotten something decent for my campground.
Man,
And I want to replace
you
the
think they
sheep.
dug halfway to hell?
Not that I dislike sheepers, I just don't
You
like
really want to
this.
throw down with me? Get your ass out of here! Oh, we're done
I love
here.
Barretts. You're gonna have to activate that thing up there and lower it.
Yep. I'll just do
Or
this.
just shoot it. That works. I have found a video of Wario laughing, and it was interesting.
So, that was more Waluigi, I think.
It was more Waluigi.
Yeah.
Wow. No, that's Waluigi too. I don't remember Wario's laugh.
I don't
You're
know.
going down. One
I really
way or
don't
another.
play too many games with Wario in it except
How'd
for
you like that?
Smash and... Uh-oh.
Still kicking.
And Mario Party, but it's been ages since we played Mario Party
Yeah.
even.
Now you go all out. Not go always in like a shadow.
shot again.
Here it comes.
Woohoo! That is nice.
Gotta love it. Get your ass out of here.
Into the focus shot in.
How'd you like
That is a really...
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Oh, I see. Okay. It died just as I was doing that. There. Go.
You know, it would be tough to climb as him.
Yeah, I think he's used to it, though. That
That's
did
still-
not sound good.
It didn't. I'd like to know the backstory of his arm.
I would too. Okay, they clearly want us to go through there, but we're gonna go back here and... Oh, wait. Oh!
Okay, you're gonna want to go this way first because this is a closed off area, whereas that one's ongoing.
Yeah, but if this keeps going, I'm going to backtrack because the
I don't
goal
blame you.
is up here.
Oh, that's true. Well, I don't know. It could curve all the way around.
Yeah, I'm
to
thinking
too,
it might
so-
curve all the way around, but we'll see. Man, that is satisfying. Yeah, there we go.
Just an item. Yep.
Kick. Woo, there's more of them. How did I miss those? It makes me want to go back and see if I missed any more.
You ever feel like Shinra just makes boxes for the sake of making boxes? You missed boxes. What are you doing?
Backtracking.
Oh my god.
I think I'm good. Because I don't think I've hit any small hallways since the last one.
Yes.
No! Barrett!
So Shinra has a box complex. Can we agree on that?
Yes. No. Barrett? There we go. This is the way you defeat Shinra, is by destroying their boxes.
It lowers their morale, which has chain effects.
Well, that's where they get their powers, through boxes.
You want to explain the science behind that?
The boxes hold the power. You destroy the container, you destroy the power from within.
That's a really weak explanation.
Actually, I thought it works really well. Barrett, you suck.
Oh, that looks so painful. Even more interesting, I found a video called Our House saying the same line and somehow watched it without getting annoyed. I don't know how you did it.
You know what? Focus shot. Do it.
You know what? If you want an interesting video, look up 100 Ways to Love a Cat.
There are 100... I can't remember how it
Ways
goes.
to love a cat.
That was 100 loving ways.
Way one.
I don't remember what the way one was.
I don't know. Head its head.
That was
100 loving ways. I don't care.
Foxy knows this.
Foxy does know this. Was it Pa or Nos that showed
Pa.
this?
Really want to throw down with me? See ya! Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Destroya wants one in the bug puppers. Hey Foxy,
Yee,
remember
boy.
100 Ways to Love a Cat?
No. Can you go behind it?
Did you see the picture that Destroya posted in Baku Zoo, or were you working at the time?
I did see the picture. It was beautiful.
It's also neat though that it's the same caterpillar you saved.
Yeah.
We came across a little caterpillar on our morning walk today.
Yeah.
No idea what kind it was, and I didn't get a picture of it, but it was cute, just making its way along. You are so violent.
I wonder how many high potions we got just from doing this.
Foxy, I'm going to send it to you on Discord.
You really want to throw down with me? Ain't no thing.
Oh.
Hell yeah, bring it on! See ya! I'm really gonna enjoy burning it all down.
box by box. Whoa! Leave no box behind. Oh, there's more up there.
Suck on this!
Barrett! Box! There. Oh, it appears I already got that box. That's why he's not targeting it.
That would probably be a good explanation.
One more. There we go. Oh, this is like I needed this after. Oh
my gosh.
Oh.
There you go, Foxy.
Oh, you're playing Twilight Princess.
Did you see the caterpillar I sent before the crystals? But no, I didn't.
Oh,
It
man.
must have been while I was working, so let me check that, Destroya. Yeah, if you guys post stuff and it seems like I'm not in the Discord all that much, it's not because I don't want to be, it's because I stick my head into work and I try to be as diligent as possible because, again, I can be distracted easily.
Hey, Tifa!
Oh my gosh.
You okay?
That's a lot of bugs. Ooh, that's a cool caterpillar Destroya.
So yeah, Destroy, I did see it.
That's cool. Did you see this caterpillar, though?
Whose bright idea was this for?
Yeah, I did see it.
Very pretty. Foxy, sometime you need to see how long you can sit through that video.
Damn
I physically
things are
can't.
everywhere. Guess I ain't
So I
getting
just
through
have to
here.
keep shooting.
Gotta find another way.
No, you just said gotta find another way.
Okay.
It's a bugaboo barrier. Oh! Foxy says it sounds like a challenge. The 100 ways to love a cat.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Is that
Oh, try going back to where you were and shooting at it. From up high.
Warning, warning. You're going the wrong way.
Gosh. Try it higher. Try aiming at the claw. Definitely rewatch after the stream. I look forward to seeing how long you last, Foxy. I really do. Well, that's one way
Big
to
boom.
deal with pests.
Sorry.
He's apologizing to the insects.
Well, I mean, it's not like they were doing anything wrong. They were just surviving. You know, I wonder what the, where the design choice for Barrett's tattoo stemmed from. Have you ever thought about that?
I was looking at his tattoos earlier in the stream. I haven't really thought much about it.
I kind of...
I don't know.
You can look at a character and go, the tattoos could be random, but I kind of doubt that. If you put so much work into a character with backstory and everything, there has to be a reason for their tattoo, you know?
Yeah.
But, on the other hand, some people choose a tattoo just because they like the look of it. So, I guess it could be either way.
Okay, so...
Hey, Deku, how's it going?
Deku! I haven't quite
You
learned from
alright?
the shot yet.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
All right. Gotta go find Wedge. Come on.
Gotta find Wedge. Very hungry.
He's just like, we don't have to worry about Cloud, he can take care of himself. Oh, Deku, you're gonna make me hungry, and I just ate.
Okay. Fan number 1, fan number 2, or fan number 3? What do you think?
The one that the square appears on. Oh, darn.
You know what my answer is?
All of them.
No. Boxes!
Why did I not see that coming? I'm ashamed of myself.
Being that it's, well, kind of up in that direction.
Don't shoot your biggest fan.
Oh! Oh! Dumbledore is pleased. Dumbledore is pleased.
Alright, Deku, what's for supper tonight? Tell us. Same for everyone else. I ask the same question every Monday. I'm going to continue to ask the same question every Monday. What did you guys have for supper? Or what will you be having for supper? We had salmon tonight. It was quite good.
Salmon and rice with some broccoli and cauliflower. Oh, okay. That farfan is the next one.
You know, I've just never... Cauliflower has never grown on me. I'm just not a fan of cauliflower.
It's okay.
Deku says, hopefully Taco Bell, unless my mom has anything to say about it. Foxy says, a Chipotle burrito.
Oh, so Chipotle's good.
Everyone's in the mood for Mexican tonight.
I went to both Chipotle and Taco Bell today.
Do you know what I randomly was in the mood for a couple of days ago?
What?
Bella's.
So.
Oh, very good stuff. So Bella's is a Mexican restaurant out in the Utah area that
We have our friends own it.
Our friends own it. We would frequent it when we were living out there. Love it so much. They made a lot of their like salsa and guac and everything made. Love the salsa, and they made the best raspberry lemonade. I have not had raspberry lemonade that compares to this place ever since being there, and that's been about, I don't know, 6 years?
Yeah.
About 6 years ago, so...
It's one Chipotle, change your mind.
Let's see. Deku says Bumbler was really disappointed with this part because the fans didn't make a cool sound when you shoot it.
Oh, come
That's
on.
an
I
interesting-
have been loving this just because you shoot the boxes.
Well, you know, I see his point though. Like, when you see this fan and you're like, oh, I want to shoot it because it's gonna make a cool noise, and then it doesn't. Because yeah, when you shoot a fan, chances are it's
No,
gonna be
that's not what I wanted to do.
You made everything go boom. Eat Chipotle like once every few months. Berpolo says no Mexican for me today. No really good Mexican places nearby. You know what? Come to think of it, we haven't really lucked out with Mexican nearby either.
You know, I'm actually done with
Maybe dial it back a little?
more traditional dine-in Mexican restaurants. I have a preference for Mexican grills like Chipotle or Qdoba, that style of Mexican. I feel like when it comes to dine-in Mexican restaurants, I could easily make most of what they have far cheaper and in some instances better than what the restaurant does. When I go to a restaurant...
It depends, because by the time you make the queso and everything else, there's some places that it's just, especially if you're sharing, it's cheaper to just go. But I do have a confession. One reason why I like Mexican dine-in is the bottomless chips and salsa. And
I can understand.
I will admit that without shame. Like, yeah, I mean, anytime we're going to eat Mexican, that's the one thing I look forward to, is the bottomless chips and salsa. So, I'm weird, but I love chips and salsa, so that's my favorite part of the whole meal, honestly. I can't really use Chili's as an example, because it's kind of mixed, but I still love that place. Deku says, I took my ADHD medication and feel better than I usually do, so I'm gonna say it's a pretty good day. That's awesome.
Yes. And, let's upgrade. Oh, wait a minute. What is Big Bertha good for? I should probably check that out. Okay, so it's very much an attack-focused gun. Consume all ATB charges to fire a long stream of bullets at an enemy. Oh, wow. Maximum Fury. Okay. This is big on the attack, not so big on, not so big.
I think we're out of jelly beans, aren't we?
We are out of beans, I'm sorry.
So you'll have to refund that, and you might be a good idea to edit the store.
Yeah, I will next chance I get.
So, question time, and this goes for everyone in the chat as well. If you were a Final Fantasy protagonist or a character of some sort, what would be your weapon of choice? And it doesn't have to be a physical attack weapon. If you prefer magic, you could pick something like, they use staffs, they've used flutes, they've used all sorts of magic things. So, lend me your answers. Eat the first thing you see in the fridge. What's in our fridge?
If you open the top part, there's ice cream.
That's called the freezer. That does not count. I have a feeling
It's all part of the refrigeration units.
I have a feeling if I open the fridge, the first thing I would see is those black beans, and I hate black beans. Berpolo says, Spear, 100%. Spears in Final Fantasy basically let you fly. I can see why you would like this so much. That was my favorite thing about Freya when we first played Final Fantasy IX, was her just leaping into the air and coming down with that spear. Love it. You missed the question. If you were a Final Fantasy character, what would your weapon of choice be? And I said it doesn't have to be like a physical attack weapon. There's been, on the term of magic, there's been staves, there's been flutes, there's been all sorts of different items they've used as magic weapons. It's a tough question, I agree. A part of me wants to say like a dagger or a katar. But there's another part of me that loves the bow and arrow. I've always, like, if you play Minecraft with me, you know I'm very quick to get my bow and arrow, and I prefer to attack things from a distance. Barret Claw, you'll see it soon. Oh, interesting.
Okay, that's definitely an improvement. Get one more materia. So let's see, what do you have right now?
While it wouldn't be my preferred method, there is a an advantage to martial arts being your preferred fighting style. Your weapon is going to be the iron knuckles or whatever you're wearing on your hands, and it's not going to be all that much of a chore to carry around.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, it's hard for people to take your weapon away because your weapon really is your fists, or rather are your fists. Like I would either have a sword or fists, says Foxy.
Okay, just double checking everything.
I would love to be able to be speedy and punch/kick. That would probably be a bit more of my style too.
So you'd be a Tifa.
I could see Foxy being a Tifa. That's also why my automatic thought was like a dagger or a guitar. It just kind of goes with the speed. Deku says, honestly, I'll take Barret. His arm is the weapon, and he is classified as a tank. Tanks are weapons, and I want him around. A lot of brawlers in chat tonight, indeed. I find it really interesting that nobody sided with magic. Everyone picked something physical attack.
Yeah. I would be one to either go magic or with some kind of ranged attack.
So,
archery.
Yeah, archery. I do love archery. I was looking at an archery class when I was in middle school, and I was so excited because it sounded like something so neat to learn. But it was a boys-only class, so wah.
So focus shot. Let's go on the left blade.
Bring it home.
Tifa, we're not punching air. I guess the question is, do you want all magic or just magic from a certain element? That's always the interesting thing to consider, because a lot of times when people think about magic, it's that the mage can cast any kind of element, anything. When in reality, the mage is probably going to have a specialty. So, question is, what would that specialty be? I find it fun to design characters that can use magic, but they are limited to only one element, because it makes you think about different things that you can do with that one element. And it gives the character a natural limitation. Let's say limited by traditional Final Fantasy jobs. Interesting.
Let's go. Come on.
It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Oh, that was very bad.
Okay, you know what I always loved in Final Fantasy Tactics?
What?
Agrias's attacks.
Yes, I could agree with that.
She wielded the sword, but she, I think she was a holy knight? I can't quite remember what.
Yeah, she was a holy knight, yeah.
Okay. She's a holy knight, and her sword attacks kind of had a magic element to them, and they were really interesting. I love that you were combining sword and magic, and obviously that's not the first time that's been done in Final Fantasy or anything for all that matter. So it's not new, but I always appreciated it.
Come on! There we go.
Let's see. Deku says, in games, I'm usually a close-up male attacker unless there's no option for male. Then I go for a sniper. The precise safety gives you a lot of chances for attack, and the power each attack has is great. I see the positivity in both sides. I've never been one to be a tank.
I'm not a tank. I'm definitely not a tank.
I'm either a ranged attacker, or I'm a speedy up close kind of. So again, dagger, guitar, quick weapons.
You're up. Let me in.
Bring it on!
Barrett's limit's going off.
This is good.
I'll live for this shit right here!
That's what I meant to do. Fire in the hole. Oh, that was nice.
Sweat.
Yay!
Wow. That just killed him.
Decimated it. You
Okay.
got to kick it for like a millisecond.
I wanted to kick it. I want a bench is what I want.
Is there one nearby?
I don't think so. Let's see. This isn't the way we came, is it?
Yes. Wait a minute, no. You're going the way you came. Or I am terribly turned around. I'm not sure.
No, this is the right
I
way.
think Wedge is
Okay.
holding up okay.
Of course he is.
No!
He's a lot tougher than people think. Probably sleeping soundly, dreaming about his cats.
You're right. We should treat him to a nice meal when he gets back. His choice.
For me, it's the ability to take hits and deal them too. I am also a psychopath and like seeing heavy attacks tear off limbs. Is that just me? Yes. Okay, I'll go now.
See, the two classes of characters that I like playing are either the sniper or the ninja.
Ninja is a good way to put it because in Ragnarok, I would always go the ninja assassin class. And when I very first learned about Ragnarok, I always thought I would be a knight sort of character, and that's why I picked it first. But I loved the speed and the abilities of the assassin.
See, I just love the whole, hide and then come out, deal like 2 seconds of strong damage,
And then be gone
retreat.
again. Yep.
Yes.
Yep, I agree completely. You have to be precise, and you have to be an opportunist. You know, taking this into a bit of a different realm, hearing what everyone has to say about their preferences with these sort of things, it would be interesting to talk about if you specifically train Pokemon, if you go the same route with them. Because people, when they're dealing with EVs and IVs and Pokemon, if you have any idea what I'm talking about, effort values and individual values.
Yeah, when you said EVs, I was thinking of the EV Pokemon. And so when you said IVs, I was like, there's an IV Pokemon?
That's everyone calls them EVs and IVs.
But yes, no, I get what you mean. If you had said IVs and EVs, I would have figured it out.
But yeah, because it's the same thing. You can train it to be the fast first hitter. You can train it to be the tank with a lot of HP and a lot of defense. But you're limited in what you can pick. And so almost every time I go for the first attack, so for the speed, and I want that to be a one-hit knockout. So I'm always going for the attack and the speed, just about.
Yeah. It's like Foxy says, I want the battle to be quickly over.
Exactly.
Stay on my toes if I'm gonna make it out of here alive.
You just knocked over the table with the lamp. You monster.
We shall rest for a while. Can I have a cookie?
What time is it? Oh, 8:07 already. Wow.
The table was made by an orphan.
The orphan joke is always going to return, and I always hear the word in the way that I was shouting it at you. Yep, the longer the battle goes, the more hits I take. I don't want that. I agree. Depends on which Pokemon. It's always going to be more worth it to help a tank better as opposed to... It's true. And most of the Pokemon I pick are better off being a fast and hard hitter.
Ooh, I like this remix.
But there are certain Pokemon out there that are just way better as a tank. So I actually went specifically looking for a tank Pokemon because I was like, I'm always doing strength and attack. I really need to pick something as a tank to kind of differentiate my team, and it's stepping out of my comfort zone. But it was interesting to go and look up which would be the best bets for that sort of thing.
Notice it doesn't say Aerith's theme, it says main theme of Final Fantasy VII.
That's funny.
It's not wrong, but...
That being said, my team tends to be good at pivoting between offense and defense outside of Lycanroc. Ooh, interesting. What is your favorite Lycanroc form?
So Charlie was playing Link to the Past today.
Okay.
And she likes to save often.
Okay.
So she saved before she went into the dungeon. And she got halfway through the dungeon and went to save again and accidentally loaded her prior save before stepping into the dungeon. Have you guys done that before?
I have.
I
have.
I
It's
feel like it is
awful.
one of the worst gamer oopsies.
Okay, everyone is saying Duskmane for the Lycanroc. It would be between Duskmane and Dawn Lycanroc for me.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
Not
about.
Dawn, I'm sorry, Midday. Okay, so remember the Pokemon puppy Rockruff?
Yes.
Its evolve has 3 different looks. Well, back in the Sun and Moon
Stop!
days. Oh.
He's okay.
You
Yay!
making me worry like that. I'd kick your ass if you didn't look like shit. Thank God.
Thank you.
Yeah, kitty cat. A little ear twitch there.
It's cute.
Okay, let's go.
Sure.
This rock will be in its spot.
Yep, it's you, all right.
Foxy, you need to give this stubborn rock a name.
Okay, let's see the different evolves. of
Okay,
rock.
so
What is
this
this?
is midday. Hold on. Let's wait till the end of the cutscene. Oh, that's lovely.
Looks kind of like Venom.
It really does.
We know exactly, but similar.
I will think on that, Foxy.
There's a lot of those guys.
Okay, give the game a pause. Did you hear me?
What?
I said pause the game.
Oh.
Okay, so this is midday, Lycanroc. This is dusk, Lycanroc.
I like dusk.
And this is midnight, Lycanroc.
No midnight.
So, yeah, dusk.
It's between midday and dusk, but I kind of like dusk.
Dusk is cool. Yeah, you're
Worst
like
mistake
me
is playing
between...
Pokemon Y, playing a Gem 5, the 3DS dying and realizing you haven't saved your progress has been reset to the very Oh.
Oh, that hurts.
That hurts a ton. Oh, that's right. I was like, why are we going so slow?
Yep. Venom meets creature of the Black Lagoon and set on fire.
Got a whole heap of that.
You know, it kind of reminds me of a certain Heartless as well. If it didn't have the glowy redness. I love watching her punch things into the air. You are punching its butt. Are you seeing this? I'm pretty sure you just punched this thing's butt. It's like adding insult to injury.
I'm loving watching the slow-mo of...
I know.
It's making it even better.
Destroya says, I was just thinking that as you said it.
Oh, man.
Alpha Sapphire.
Slap that butt.
I'm still kind of sore over Alpha Sapphire, and there's nothing wrong with the game itself. That's not the problem. The problem is that my 3DS with Alpha Sapphire in it went missing. And I thoroughly enjoyed Alpha Sapphire. And it was so confusing for me.
And you had some good Pokemon on that cartridge that you lost.
I had my shiny Arcanine that I had transferred over since Soul Silver.
That's harsh.
So I had that Arcanine for a long time. And I was trying to breed an Arcanine with good individual values, and I got a female shiny, which it's a 12% chance you're going to hatch a female Growlithe. So
I remember when you got that, you were so excited.
I was stoked. And I transferred it over game to game to game, and it wound up missing. I still, to this day, don't know what happened to my 3DS. It was really confusing to me because I took dang good care of that thing. But I don't know. It wound up somewhere.
There's more of them.
Of course there's more.
You could?
Like you even got a
Now, I did hatch a shiny female in Pokemon Sword. So I got one back.
That's good.
It's not the best individual values, but I think it's has 3 or 4 perfect ones, so still good. I've only caught one shiny, and it was a complete random encounter Tentacle in Alpha Sapphire.
Watch yourself.
So, fun fact, aside from the red Gyarados, we can't count that one, the very first shiny Pokemon I ever ran into was Pokemon Silver, like the original Silver. I ran into a shiny Tentacle while I was crossing the ocean, and I had no Pokeballs. I couldn't catch it. I had to knock it out. It was a sad day for me. Especially since I didn't understand shinies back then. I didn't really know. I just knew that this Pokemon was a different color, and it had an additional animation and sound to it. But after that, there was the Growlithe. And then I caught a couple of shinies in X.
This is ridiculous.
I got a shiny Fletchling, which is really nice. A Pumpkaboo.
Cover me.
And there were a couple of other ones. Oh, I hatched a perfect 6 individual values shiny Deerling. That was a shock for me.
Really?
Fun fact for me as well, first shiny I found was a Zubat in Platinum. I had literally just used all my Pokeballs in the last encounter. Oh! Foxy says, I got Tentacle random, Geodude random, and bred a Rotom. When you find a shiny Geodude, that's scary. Because,
Is it really?
yes, because
Because it's gonna explode.
Geodudes like to self-destruct.
Yep.
You know, I always wondered if when Geodudes self-destruct, these crystals fly everywhere. Because it's a Geo.
That's a good point.
I've always wondered what it would look like if you cracked open a Geodude. And that's like the most morbid thing ever. Foxy says I was lucky. Caught it after 3 or so balls. Ooh, nice.
It's using its friends as weapons?
Heads up!
Seriously?
Have any of you ever done the soft resetting to get shiny legendaries? I never quite had the patience for it. I think I tried it with
Tried to
one
get out of there.
legendary, and I tried it with the starter on, oh, I can't remember which game, but I gave up. Just didn't have
Oh,
the
that
patience.
hurts.
Did summon Ultra Sun. Did you succeed? And if so, which legendaries were they? I tried a couple of times, but my patience is far too slim for that. Deku did not succeed. Yet my patience is even more slim if it's the beginning of the game and I'm soft resetting for a starter. Or for a shiny starter. Because by that point, I have anticipated the game, I just want to play it. I do not want to finally get the game and then spend the next 5, 6, 7, 8 hours at the very beginning trying over and over again for my starter to be shiny.
Yeah,
I just want to play by that point.
I'll agree. So yeah, focus shot.
I think there was one game where they made soft resetting for a shiny starter impossible. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that happened, and I was just like, this is nice because I don't even have to be tempted. I can just jump in and play. Oh, I don't shiny hunt at all till I've cleared the game at least once. Yeah, I don't usually shiny hunt in the wild. I wait until I finish the game and have the shiny charm. And I breed shinies because I prefer shinies with good individual values. My first random was Pidgey in gold. I had Pokeballs, but only saw the tail end of the animation, and the color was similar to the regular one. Thinking nothing of it, I ran and didn't know it was shiny until years later. I
Oh, wow.
found and caught Pelipper and Emerald, and now have several boxes of shinies. That is sad when you realize all that time later. Now, on the game that I lost, Alpha Sapphire, I had an Articuno shiny that I had traded from someone. And this person claimed that it had come all the way from, I can't remember which of the original Pokemon games, but whether it was red or blue or whatever. And some people say that there were no shinies in those games because obviously it wasn't colored. Others say that there were shinies in those games. The color didn't make any difference because, again, no color. But it had the animation and the sound to it. But I don't know. It's just what that person claimed. Either way, it was a shiny Articuno that had been tranced over quite a bit. Gen 1 had no shinies? Yeah, okay. I didn't really pay much heed to it. It was a shiny
fair,
Articuno,
McDowell.
and I was like, that's cool. So they might have meant to say it was from gold or silver, but who knows.
Can you fight?
Okay, yep. And that makes sense too, because Gold and Silver, Gen 2, that was Game Boy Color. I never paid it much heed because I didn't care one way or the other. But yeah, it's logical. It makes sense. You're having a lot of fun with this guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Give him hell!
Do you notice what his name says?
What?
Failed experiment.
Yeah, I did notice that actually.
It's interesting. Typically, everyone has caught a shiny if they played Gold, Silver, or Crystal. Yep.
Shiva!
I will say though, I put at least 300 hours into Pokemon Silver. Like, I played the heck out of that thing. There were times where our family would be traveling, so I mean, that's what I would be doing in the car all the time, is playing Pokemon Silver. And the only shiny that I had found, again, not counting the Gyarados, was that Tentacle. But then again, they were quite a bit more rare back then as well. Also, I think Gen 1 didn't have the ability to trade up, it was only added. Yeah, so they were either completely BSing or they just had their facts wrong. But either way, like I said, I didn't care. It was just a shiny Articuno, it was cool, so. Crystal was my game when I was a kid. It was Silver for me, so I already mentioned that, but Silver, and I got that on Christmas Day along with my Game Boy Color, and I was so stoked. I was so excited. Brian had the original Game Boy, and so I would sometimes play on that. But, to get that Game Boy Color, I was so excited. I think Pokemon was the only game I owned on it as well. But that was the main reason why I wanted it, was for Pokemon. Original Sapphire for me never had a console till the Game Boy Advance came out. Sapphire was a fun time. I mean, in every Pokemon game, we see that things are different. And I can only imagine if I had played Gen 1, how excited I would have been for things in Gen 2, like the colors, the aspect of breeding, all these cool things. And it was the same going from Gen 2 to Gen 3. And of course, just the fun of new Pokemon, new music. Here it comes!
About time, Mert.
You're up.
Late to the party and you giving me orders?
Nice.
Hell yeah!
That was the mother-in-law.
How'd you manage to track us down?
Followed the trail of bullet holes. There's nobody else I know who leave that kind of mess.
You know, all the box destruction.
Mm-hmm. We still get to be Barrett.
Yay.
Warning, warning. Oh, yeah, because we gotta do that.
You know, funny enough, Sapphire is where it stopped for me for a while, because I did have a Game Boy Advance. Again, I had gotten it for Christmas, but I never wound up having a DS, so I completely skipped the,
Is that the 4th generation?
yeah, sorry, whenever there's a cutscene,
yeah.
I stop.
Were those?
People?
Oh,
Well, this got dark quickly.
yep.
Yeah. That's the Shinra I know.
That's why you got out. You knew about this.
Cloud?
It's our Dementor friends again.
They are coming. Cat.
What the hell was that?
Are you
We need
confused
to get
slightly?
him somewhere safe.
Eh,
Everything else
so-so.
can wait until after.
Agreed. Let's go.
Kitty cat.
Cloud,
Good kitty.
But yeah, I skipped Diamond and Pearl, and I actually fell out of watching Pokemon for a while. You're in the goal area, so where is his house? Okay, there it is. And I probably would have stayed that way, but I had a friend who was playing Black and White, and she wanted someone to play with, and that wasn't going to be me. Because I had no DS.
They could still be alive.
Sorry, again, cussing.
I saw them both at the pillar. Jesse and Biggs. Saw how bad they were hurt. I'm sorry, but...
Don't.
they've returned to the planet.
They were supposed to return to us.
He's having a hard time with this.
And you can tell they were like family to him.
Yeah.
Makolo
if we
says I need
stop
to watch
now,
something Puppies and Kittens after
They'll
this.
never let us live it down.
The music is music of hope,
So,
at least.
we carry that weight.
Okay, so friend got tired of not having someone to play Pokemon Black with, and next thing I know, I have a used DS and a copy of Pokemon Black come to me in the mail.
And that was the DS that got lost, right?
No, actually, that was the one
Oh.
before. I had this black used DS.
Oh, right. It was a DS, not a
And
3DS.
so that's what actually got me into Pokemon again, was suddenly, it was someone basically sending this my way and saying, play with me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thanks, yeah. And,
I'm sorry. I truly am. We had no other place to go, and
I would never leave a wounded man out on the street.
Elmira, I know what you said, but you have to let us go after Aerith.
Not this again.
We found an underground Shinra lab, where they've done human testing. This wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last. I know these people, and I know they're never gonna let Aerith go. She's the last living ancient on the planet. Think about what that means to Shinra scientists. Especially to that son of a bitch, Hojo. We're all just numbers and meat to him.
Enough!
But...
Please, I need some time to think. You've all had a long day. Why don't you go upstairs and get some rest?
Are we pulling another sneak?
I don't know. Wait, have we? No, we haven't seen Hojo yet. So quickly ending that off. Had fun with Pokemon Black. Black 2 and White 2 are coming out, but you needed a 3DS, and I'm like, well, this is where the journey stops for me. And I had a 3DS show up in the mail, and I was like, okay. So she and another friend had pulled in and gotten a used one, so I was really grateful for that because I could have fallen out of interest for Pokemon for a while, and I'm glad I didn't. Am I supposed to go in here? Oh no, the goal's down there.
And now
No, it's not.
And now we have switches.
Yes, now we have switches.
Try upstairs.
And we are very happy with that. Seriously though, Pokemon Sword and Shield, good games. I know a lot of people are skeptical about them, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I had fun playing alongside you with it being your first Pokemon game.
Speaking of which, I need to ask you guys,
Oh, yes.
do you want to see me stream the expansion packs? Because Isle of Armor comes out, is it next week?
I think so. It's
And
coming out soon.
I've been trying to decide whether or not I want to stream it, but then I thought, I'm just going to ask you guys, do you want to see me stream the expansions? Deku says heck yes. Destroya says yes.
Okay, show's going further when I go downstairs, but maybe that'll fix when I'm actually down
What does
there.
Foxy say? What does Foxy say about the expansions?
Okay, yeah, this is the goal area. Okay, everyone's saying yeah to the expansion pack. I don't know whether or not I will join you in that venture, because we're going on vacation, and so, like a quick little summer vacation to visit family, and I tend to play Pokemon when I'm on the road.
I feel like what we'll probably do is just kind of do what we did back at the loft and just have you watch the stream and connect and come over on Discord
Right.
and join in that way.
Do I
rather
go to the
than
fridge?
Actually sit here.
Nope.
Fox, okay, I guess we're doing Isle of Armor.
Awesome. Now if we can just figure out where we're supposed to go. They make it seem like you're supposed to go in that open door, but
You're in the goal area.
I know,
when
and
you're
I
downstairs.
couldn't find anything.
No, when you're downstairs, you're in the goal.
No,
area.
I saw.
Okay.
And I couldn't find anything, so now I'm back up here.
Well, it's
That might be
downstairs
Elmire's room. That might be why he
somewhere.
was looking at it. I tried going outside. Nothing happened.
What about in the kitchen? Did you go in the kitchen?
I
yet?
did. Deku says to go outside. Okay,
Hey,
we'll
go
go
check
outside
out.
again.
Wait. Go back.
Wait, maybe I didn't go outside. I thought I did. What?
Go back. Check out that artwork on the wall.
Stanley, go back and look at that fern. Take a nice long look at it. Remember it.
Okay, I see. So it's dancing. Okay.
It is. Maybe I didn't
interesting.
go outside.
I don't think you did. That's still part of the goal.
No, I did. I went outside and I checked the map and I saw the goal was still back here.
But you didn't see the circle around.
I was talking about the exclamation point.
The exclamation point is the center of the goal.
Oh,
area.
okay.
We did this before.
Yes. I forget things sometimes.
They don't explain it very well.
They don't, and I do forget these things sometimes when it's not really explained.
Oh, Tifa.
Yep. Okay, am I supposed to keep going this way, or should I go that? It doesn't matter. We're gonna circle around.
Are
to
the
her anyway.
flowers dying? That's what I want to know.
No, they appear to be alive, but that would be interesting.
Oh, they're alive right now.
Huh?
I said, no, they're alive right now.
Oh, they're very much alive. I still love when he was just like, learn to talk to her. To the flowers.
I love Cloud.
I do too. I'm so glad I'm able to learn more about his personality and get to know him as a character.
Yep.
Can't sleep?
No. You too?
I heard footsteps.
Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.
I'm a light sleeper. It's a soldier thing.
That flower you gave me the other night, that was from Aerith, wasn't it?
Busted.
I knew there was something weird going on. You buying flowers? They symbolize reunion, believe it or not. I was curious,
This music is both
so I looked it up.
beautiful
I
and
tried to keep
unsettling.
it alive as long as I could. But now, it's dead and buried. Like the bar, our home, and everything else. They took everything from us. Again.
You can't help but to feel for her.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Hey, Wolf, how's it going?
Cloud. Cloud, you're hurting me. It's stupid.
I forgot we had those
I know that
featherlight gloves on.
crying's a waste of time.
I like him.
That's not true.
Thank you.
Just chilling for now.
Chilling is good.
Cool, cool. So as everybody else's question, Wolf, I'm going to ask you
You've done more
Pokemon
for
expansion
us than we
pack,
deserve.
yay or nay? What do you think?
I won't
To
forget
stream.
this. If you ever need anything, all you gotta do is holler.
Happy to help out, however I can.
Elmira,
I've been thinking about what you said.
Pause it.
You going back to what Wolf was saying?
Yeah. So we got the Tifa scene. You got the Aerith scene. How do you get the different scenes? And what
Is he talking about
significance does that
now
have?
or back in the sewer?
And he's talking about right now. He said we got the Tifa scene, and Rogue's got the Tifa scene. I want to know is you got the Aerith scene, which I love the Tifa scene. That was I'm in Camp Tifa. I'd say between the two, as much as I love Aerith, I don't know.
But you're a little biased with that.
I am maybe a
Frankly.
little biased.
Guys, I'm sorry if you hear crunching. I am going in for a cookie.
You gotta favor Aerith and give her more attention than come on.
Interesting. So, fun fact, you know that I'm keeping an eye on calories right now. So, when I get to the evening and I have a certain amount of calories left for a couple of cookies, a little treat, I'm like, if I eat it now, I can't have it later. So I keep pushing it off and pushing it off. And usually it gets to where I'm right about to go to bed and I'm like, I haven't had my cookie yet. Anyway.
she's calling out to me. I can feel it.
We all can. So please. She's our friend. We have to help her.
I always knew it was coming. Knew that one day I'd have to say goodbye to my baby girl. But not yet. Please, bring her back to me.
Yes.
Are you going?
Did you see Marlene petting the cat earlier?
I'm sorry, honey. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could be with you all the time. I really do. But if I stay here, I can't fight out there. Some bad people are trying to hurt the planet. And Daddy and his friends are trying to stop those bad people. The slums, your friends, the whole planet. It's Daddy's job to protect it.
Oh.
They're so cute.
And that's why I've got to go.
Barrett, dad is best
You
dad.
remember that nice girl who...
So, Brian, you know how in Hunger Games... I'm sorry, there's spoilers coming, so... You know Primrose was protected, and you go through all that, and then she just dies in the end? Don't get attached to Marlene.
Leah. Are you saying... Do you know that Marlene dies?
Whether I say I do or don't, you don't know if I'm BSing you or if I'm telling you the truth.
You just gave me a spoiler alert, though.
Yeah. I did.
Which means... Why you do this? you spoiled it.
She gonna die.
Yeah, seriously, she dies?
She gonna die.
She seriously dies?
She die.
No, Siri.
No, Siri.
She seriously dies?
Yeah.
Really?
It's like really depressing.
Why did you tell me?
No, she doesn't die.
Oh,
The spoiler alert was for Hunger Games. I wasn't talking to you. That was fun.
came to find you. Well, now we have to go find her. And when you bring her home, you need to say thank you.
watch having children.
That
Okay.
girl. She was kinda...
What?
nothing. You should help her.
We will.
You'll come back. Right?
Of course, I promise.
All of a sudden, I'm seeing Sully and
Okay.
Boo.
Boo.
You
Aw.
can go.
She does kind of remind me of Boo. Like the hair, the face.
And Barrett's all big like Sully.
Mm-hmm. Big and gruff.
Barrett.
Now that you
She's
say
tougher
it
than me.
exactly.
All right, time to get
He
some
says she's
payback.
tougher than me?
Yep.
Don't forget why we're doing this.
He's just such an adorable
to rescue Aerith.
Okay, so speaking of the expansion,
No.
So how are
Stop
we supposed
talking.
to get
Go get it.
topside? With
no,
everything
this
that's happened, the
is
trains
practice
aren't running.
impatience.
Well, we could walk along the tracks.
The city's on high alert. All the roads and
I'm
public
just waiting for
transit
them
have
to
probably
stop
been
talking.
locked down by now.
So what's the plan then? You know another way up?
No, but I think I know someone who might.
You mean Corneo?
Anyway,
Go get the thing!
no. Speaking of the expansion, what Pokemon are you most eager to find that you know of? And if you can't remember ones that are definitely being unveiled, what Pokemon are you hoping to find?
You know, I'm really hoping to find Materia! Go get the
knew it.
Materia!
I knew it! Answer. I agree with Propolo, Lycanroc, and I'm really excited for Fletchling.
I can't remember. I really can't remember. I'll have to...
What are you hoping to find?
I don't know.
I'm not
A
gonna.
new adventure.
I'm not gonna go until I
No, seriously.
tell me a Pokemon you're hoping to find.
Look, all I know is Gen 1 and the Sword and Shield Pokemon. And a few scatterings from the others. I don't know who I hope to find.
Bye, Materia.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, get away from me. Let's see. Actually, if we get oh my gosh, I do want Houndoom so bad.
Houndoom would be awesome. A pedometer.
We don't have Poochyena, do we? I'd love to get Poochyena as well.
Poochyena would be good.
So, I love the dogs. So
I want Rockruff.
I really want a Rockruff. I don't see why.
I want to take a
there wouldn't be
Rockruff camping.
A Rockruff camping. That would be cute. Okay. Not that way. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. See, Horsey is back too. I have a shiny Cedra to bring over. Ooh.
Nice, nice.
Nope, we're just going away. Tifa, get out of my way. Wait a minute, I'm just going around a circle.
Yes, you are. Glad you noticed that.
But going this way takes me further away from the goal.
When does that come out? When does the expansions come out?
I don't remember the exact day.
I'll have to... I don't think I get any Twitch checks for a while. I'm probably going to have to work the 17th.
I am confused.
I might have to do an extra Saturday Grubhub.
You guys probably get frustrated with me whenever I'm in control because I'm just like, what the hell with the map, and I'm always going back and forth, but it is confusing for me. But I never said I was an excellent gamer. There we go. Okay, going further.
Okay, so it's a week from this Thursday. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to do 3 hours of Grubhubbing on Saturday to make a little extra money to get the expansion pass.
You know, I've sold a couple of bleps, so that will help. You could help me cut out more bleps.
Wait, Leah, let me see that for a minute.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, you give that back, not the orphans! Why? They're orphans!
There we go. Get away! Okay, I'm done.
You're a monster. Fiend of all fiends. Wicked man. You missed one at the end. Ha ha ha! The saga continues.
Oh, wasn't there a no sound effect?
I can't remember.
I need the Darth Vader no. I need that sound effect.
Yeah, I do.
I really do.
And I'm going further away. I'm back at the orphans. What the crap? Okay, let's try this again. Sorry, kid. You're not an orphan, so I can bump into you.
How do you know he's not an orphan?
I took a guess. Wait a minute. Am I going...
Oh, Wolf just lost all his bucks.
Okay,
F in the chat for Wolf.
This way. There we go.
This music is so sad.
Apparently we're going in the opposite direction again. This gets so confusing for me. I don't think... back at the orphanage again. I don't like that orphanage suddenly. Where is the target? Sorry guys, I know I suck at it, just bear with me. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Excuse me, sir.
Lost his.
We're gonna go this way. We're going to get this eventually. There
the
we
house
go.
Wins. My fellow grounders, listen up, because boy do I have some news for you. And it's assured to knock your socks all the way into next week. So after bombing reactors 1 and 5, what do the eco-terrorists do? They go for the trifecta and take out Mako Reactor 7. Another attack by amateurs who don't care about collateral damage. The sky is falling and Avalanche is to blame. But wait! Did you know Wutai is the one funding their activities? For all their claims about fighting for the slums, they're nothing more than pawns of Wutai, puppets dancing to the tune of their foreign masters. And that's the truth. Topside news delivered straight to your ears. That'll be 5 gil. 5 gil, come on.
Damn, man. Knew we couldn't trust Wu-Tai to leave us alone.
It's the reactors. They want them, we got them.
Does this mean there'll be another war?
After what they've done, what choice do we have?
5 gil apiece. Cough it up. The truth ain't free, you know.
We ain't no damn pawns of Wu-Tai. I couldn't care less about the rest, but that shit...
No one will listen to us. There's no point in even trying.
I love
I'm
those
sorry.
gloves.
Hey, Tifa, listen. There's no room in this for regrets or what-ifs or any of that. All we can do is keep moving forward, keep following this path we chose.
They're very cute gloves.
Wherever, so we can say we did all we could.
I know.
Hey,
But
listen.
right now, instead of looking forward, you need to look around. Everyone here is terrified. So I'm asking you, don't.
Well, time for quests.
I know we're short on
Yep, it is definitely questing time.
Let's see.
As soon as Kylie appeared, the stream glitched. Uh-oh. Basically, we have to go on a bunch of quests.
But let's try to help out wherever we can.
Do we have to go find the quests first?
Looks like it.
Bet they're coming for us next.
Ah, brilliant. Hi, folks.
What was she saying about Avalanche? Yeah, spreading lies about Avalanche is working with Utai. Exactly what Wolf said. She's, and then she wanted money for it.
Well, you know, it's hard to make a living these days.
They didn't mention the other city even once.
She said the truth ain't free. You know, that is true because with as many lies that are out there, you gotta fight for the truth. And that's about as political as I'm gonna get tonight. Trust me, there's a lot of politics out there right now. I'm not gonna get into it.
Do we want it?
Mithril Rod? For Aerith? Yes, absolutely. Why wouldn't we want it?
I don't know.
Mithril.
World's just too dangerous these days not to keep a weapon at your side.
No, give me a quest, dude. I don't know who to go to.
Check your map.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the usual symbols, though. What's that?
Oh, that's
the
cool,
Children of
Wolf.
Seek our hideout. Ugh.
Yeah, no kidding, Berpolo. I hear ya.
How far could they have gone?
Quest! You missed it.
How far could they
Turn
have
around.
Oh,
See
yay.
the green thing?
I gotta find the children!
Oh,
The orphans!
have you seen the kids around by any chance? I haven't seen them since they left to do their patrols. I knew I should have told them to stay inside today. If you do happen to run into them somewhere, could you tell them to come back right away? I can describe them if it'd help.
Don't worry. I'll know.
Just stay calm and wait here. You never know. They might come back on their own. Okay?
Yes. Of course. Thank you so very much.
Yay! I have a quest!
What chapter are we in,
I'm
Leah?
so happy. What?
What chapter are we in?
Coming for us.
I don't know.
Hit the quest menu. 14. Chapter 14.
Orphan! Come here, orphan!
Chocobo!
Hey, you! Cloud, right? Man, am I glad I caught you. Sam, he told me who you are.
Go away, I'm looking for
Said
orphans.
You're a merc, and a former soldier at that. Listen, I hate to ask, but we got a few runaway birds. Mind helping us find them? Poor
Hold the
things
press.
were so
Chocobos
startled
are
by
more
that
important.
plane coming down, they just up and bolted. I'm sure they're around here somewhere, frightened and hungry. My poor birds.
Worried about them, huh? All right. I think we can help you out.
Oh, thank you.
Chapter 14 of 18? Oh, wow. Are we that close to the end?
There's 3 missing all told.
Wow.
And their names are Coco, Lolo, and Momo. They'll come on home.
Apparently,
once
we
they
need
got
to
some food in
also
their bellies.
talk to
Good luck.
Moggy at some
I'm
point.
counting on y'all.
High-speed travel and chocobo carriage. Ooh. You seeing this?
Yeah. Total of 18 chapters. Take your destination most faster than my foot. Finding the missing chocobos for Sam increases. Ooh, nice. My giant fluffy child. It does feel like we're getting to that point where we're almost done with Midgar, though. Can you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, the end is definitely in sight.
They can only do so much, really.
Fast travel at a cost.
Okay, I'm going in the opposite direction of what I need to go, so...
Took you 29 hours and 42 minutes. How many hours do we have in this, Leah? That would require hitting the pause button.
32
hours.
Almost 33, so...
Yeah, so yeah, we're winding down. We might even finish this before our trip next month. Which means we gotta figure out what to play while Charlie's here. Are we gonna go back to Final Fantasy VIII after this one? Or are we gonna start Final Fantasy X?
No, we can play Final Fantasy VIII. I'm sure she'd like that.
I think we should let her decide.
Okay. She'll decide Final Fantasy VIII.
Probably.
What am I gonna do now?
Where are the orphans?
What was the nope? Where are we noping?
Kiddos, you're keeping me from
Do
looking
you realize
for
how
burbs.
hard it will be to go back to Final Fantasy VIII after playing this?
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if I can do that, guys. I just don't.
You have to.
know.
We have to leave Cloud and go to Squall's painfully slow character development.
We have to go
Hey,
save
Chadley.
the hot dogs. Chadley!
That I'm grateful for all of your help thus far.
Wolf said still gotta play Final Fantasy
I've done
13.
it. I've developed a new materia.
Aha!
I've come up with a new materia. It's not the wind one. What is it? Item Master?
Tim would be hard as well. The voice acting feels so much more wooden.
Ooh. Let's see. ATB stagger materia.
Don't forget it. See, we've not played 10, so I don't know what Waka's laugh sounds like. All that I can hear is Fozzie going, Waka, Waka, Waka!
Fascinating theory. Perhaps you can lend me your assistance in gathering data to test it?
Absolutely. Hey, see if there's any battles we can do.
hope
I
you will
did, but
continue
we'll
to
see
help me
again.
gather vital information for my research.
Yeah.
I heard that in a nightmare last week.
All of your future battle intel submissions.
Oh boy, I'm back at the orphanage lady again.
Sleep paralysis demon.
So, we're going to say, forget about the orphans for now. We're gonna go find Burbs.
I
no,
think finding
shoot.
Burbs is going to be more important than orphans. Yeah.
How
agree.
do I switch it over? Track quest. There we
track
go.
quest. There you go. Bench.
Bye.
Bench.
Find your own orphans.
Bench. I guess we're not gonna bench.
No, I just wanted to annoy you.
Okay. Burb! I found Burb.
Wrong burp.
But I found Burb.
Wrong burp.
So I think I told you guys this story before, but when we were young, there was a Where's Waldo cartoon that would show on TV, and in the middle, you know, before the ad break, they would have this little Where's Waldo section where they would, you know, show almost like a Where's Waldo page and be like, find Waldo, and there were all these people around, and in the corner there would be a little stopwatch with Waldo, almost like, you know, Mickey hands with Waldo counting down 30 seconds, and Leah would always be like, there's Waldo right there, like she was like 4 years old, and I'm like, no, Leah, but that's Waldo right there. It's like, no, but that's not, but it's Waldo. I'm like, oh.
Hard to argue, because when I was really young and I wanted something to be right, like I wanted to be correct about something, in my mind I was.
Yeah.
I very stubborn, very prideful. If I said something was a certain way, I was going to stick to that because I wanted to be correct.
And I was too young to just be able to say, yes, Leah, that's nice.
Basically,
or
you were trying to be a good brother and teach me.
I was trying
honestly.
to be right, yes.
You were just trying to teach me. Like, you wanted to be a good big brother, but I was a stubborn little brat.
What? Did you guys get into it with them or something?
I don't want to talk about it.
What was that about?
They're talking about Corneo, and Barrett said, what, did you get into it with them or something? And Tifa was like, I don't want to talk about it.
Don Corneo. How do we get all the way over here?
Oh, I think I gotta find all the Chocobos and then talk to
Thanks for
them.
agreeing to find my bird. You're a real saint. Someone said they heard a chocobo walking in one of them Sector 5 back alleys. Heard
Walking.
there's a chocobo out by the Collapse Expressway. The chocobo was spotted near the old church. That's about all that's reached my ear. I bet
Oh
good
dear.
money those wandering
Oh
birds are
dear.
mine.
What Wolf said.
She's got a side quest that you like.
Find
oh,
Madam
M. Okay, I will let you take care of that.
I think that Barrett needs a hand massage.
Which hand?
The only hand he has, Leah. Let's not be insensitive here. Everyone's actually like 10 as long as I don't hear most of the voice acting.
Okay, he said something about back alleys of Sector 5, so back to Sector 5 we
Well,
go.
and let's be fair. Final Fantasy X was one of the first major video games to have legitimate voice acting.
Yep.
I mean, the PlayStation 2 was really the first console to have that. I think the Xbox... Didn't the Xbox come after the PS2? It was the same generation.
I can't remember.
I believe the Xbox came after the PS2.
Hey, Mr. Guy, you have a quest.
Oh, we can go do new fights at the Coliseum.
Oh, hey Barrett.
Hey, how's it going?
Could be better. I've got a good number of watchmen out looking for survivors. But as much as
His
I'd love
mouth
to
is
join
so
them,
weird.
I've got another mess on my hands at the moment. Remember those rumors about a lab? They're
Funny thing
true.
is, before you said anything, I saw out of the corner of my eye you moving your mouth weird, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then I was like, oh,
There
he's
is
mocking the,
hidden
the
underground
game.
somewhere, and it's full of monsters. So, Cloud, think you can lend us a hand with it? It's only a matter of time before these monsters come calling. I know
That
it's a
dramatic
dangerous
pause.
job,
But no one
I
else
know
can
it's
do
only
it.
a matter of time
well, yeah.
before those monsters
help us
start
out.
coming.
Yes.
Sure, after I find the burbs. They're more important than you guys. That's right, that's how much I value your lives. Unless you're orphans. Okay, which direction am I going?
I have a feeling we're gonna be spending the rest of the stream on these side quests. I think this is it. This is the rest of the stream right
I do
here.
not think I'm going the right way. No, maybe I am. Probably. Hey, you know how side quests are.
Ah, the FF8 music.
What about the FF8 music? What are you talking about?
The music that's playing right now.
This isn't FF8 music.
It sounds like they're saying FF8.
Oh.
That's what I hear in my head.
Either way, this is the wrong way. I'm supposed to be
That's all I
going
hear.
back to Sector 5. But I can't go anywhere because I get lost all the time.
This is the segment of the show we call Leah Can't Read a Map.
I can read a map. Just the second I put the map away, I get turned around. Slide!
Oh my gosh, is something poking out of the slide thingy's eye?
I don't know. Let me slide. Dang
Won't
it.
let you slide anymore. Like, look back at the top. It looks like something's poking out of its eye.
Yes,
it is.
That is morbid.
That's horrible.
That is so morbid. Okay. We just came back from that way, didn't we? Okay, so... Nope, not what I'm meaning to do. So, no, that's not what I'm wanting to do either. How do I zoom out? Oh, there we go.
Like that?
Okay. Let's see. That's Wall Market. That's Evergreen Park.
If you hit options, you'll see the Midgar City map.
Okay, I'm on the total opposite side. That is the problem.
Ooh, go back. Look left.
The quest I already accepted?
No. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There. Look inside there.
I don't want to head underground.
Oh, okay.
That's for the monsters, but look what's over here. Or rather, who's over here?
There.
Hi, lady.
Marl!
Now is it?
We're the stragglers, huh?
Okay, back to what I was doing before you interrupted me.
Okay.
Getting lost takes a lot of focus, so if you don't mind. What's Destroya saying? Read it out to me.
The question mark caterpillar I brought home for the... Not the one I saved, this is a different one. Is pupating as we speak. It's hanging in the J shape and will soon molt into the chrysalis. Oh, that's cool.
That is really awesome.
Walmart!
Well, something was mentioned about an old church. I didn't catch if it was supposed to be here or Sector 5. But while we're here, we might as well look around.
Madam M.
Yes, we'll pay her a visit.
Yay!
I heard shouting coming from the mansion.
Hi, Madam M.
If it isn't Cloud.
We're looking for a way topside. No one?
And look with that. Security's so tight these days that not even a gnat could slip through. Wall Market's in a sorry state, too. Corneo's men are turning it upside down looking for Avalanche. The man with a gun for an arm.
What? Got a problem?
No, but you might. Corneo's men are searching high and low for an Avalanche member who fits your description. Shinra has placed a very impressive bounty on you and your friends' heads. And a lot of people are looking to get rich.
Ain't these fools got anything better to do?
You should also know that you and that arm of yours were spotted in the Sector 5 slums. Apparently, you were loitering in a rather lovely...
I'm sorry.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to say something that's not family friendly.
What?
That statue back there has boobs.
No, I think they're moobs, actually.
Flower garden?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they could be moobs.
Wait.
This is bad. Really bad.
Let's move.
Sorry, Wolf. It was just sticking out to me.
Wow, Leah.
Besides, it's Final Fantasy VII.
Hey.
I'm allowed.
Can't you take a chocobo back?
I could. Whee! Okay, they're moobs. Ah ha 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 ha! Sticking out. Yeah, I didn't even realize as I was saying that.
300 gills? 300 gills not bad.
Nah.
Sticking out. Chocobo music! Chocobo music!
Besides, I meant nothing dirty by it. Just stating fact. Okay. So, Sector 5 alleyways. What was that? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Screw you, Avalanche!
I don't think
We
they
have
like this very
fans.
much.
No, they love
Time for
us.
popcorn?
What are you talking about? Ooh.
Popcorn does sound good, actually.
Ooh, popcorn sounds really good. I want food.
I think we might come back from our break with popcorn.
You know what's good with popcorn?
What?
M&M's.
Oh, Cloud.
It's true.
Thank goodness you're here. A group of Corneo's men just came through, headed for Aerith's place.
Well, guess we're gonna take a break from bird watching.
Yep.
Bird hunting.
I am done
Not
with
that
this
I was doing
stubborn
any
rock.
good anyway.
How
You really think this gun-armed dude will come back instead of running? Oh, you bet.
how much time traveling have you done?
I'll
Bob?
get back to them in a minute.
Keep your eyes peeled.
They're after Barrett.
Well, not like we're going anywhere with this thing, anyway.
How's he holding up? Beats me. The face creeps me out.
Better watch where you point that thing.
Better watch your mouth. You don't want to give him a reason to hold a grudge, you know?
It's dark in here. Oh, there we go.
Take care of my girl.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Those guys out there were Don Cornell.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm slow today. I thought that was a separate quest.
Is
Tifa,
that-
get out of the way! No, move!
Hey, is that middle part the part that we never could get into before?
Maybe. I doubt it.
Hey, it's him! Gun arm!
Oh no! Oh no, do you see it?
Is it who I think it is?
What?
What are we supposed to be saying?
No, we're not talking about who, we're talking about what?
What is it?
Look what's in the background.
Good for me. Didn't want to keep you waiting.
Do you see it?
Wait, you?
Oh no!
But am I?
Whatever.
No.
Enough of this bullshit. Hey, let him loose. Sure.
We're in for a world of hurt now.
Oh,
I love it.
no.
Scare me? Leave the faces though. Shinra ain't gonna give us the bounty otherwise.
I'm gonna die, but I love it. I love it.
Was that a one-hit kill?
Well, of course, it's a freaking Tomberry.
Oh man, Tonberries are insta kills.
It just reminds me
He's just going so fast or so slow.
You know what it reminds me of, don't you?
What?
That Flash cartoon.
That's what I was wondering if you were gonna say. It looks like hitting it from behind is the best thing to do.
Loud, get away from it. Oh, shoot. No, it's turning around.
I am so glad they put a Tomberry
No.
in here. It looks like a deformed baby Yoda. It does!
Kinda does. That's a good point.
Might want to assess it.
That's a good point. I keep forgetting about assess.
Also, I don't know if potions are a good idea. It's not like it's gonna help any.
Well, I was just kind of at a sliver, so
That's true.
I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Also, the red part's annoying. If they fail at performing an action, they are briefly susceptible to being staggered. Enigmatic creatures purchased on the black market by Don Corneo. These green-robed fiends will slowly approach with no expression on their faces, but a lantern and a chef's knife in hand.
So fun. Stop turning around.
Take a shot!
Get. Oh boy, that was close.
Don't overdo it.
I never noticed it's shark tail.
Oh, you've never noticed that?
No.
Cloud, no.
I guess it's more like a fish tail. It's a nice dodge roll.
Why, thank you.
You might try going into, oh, what's it called?
Oh,
Punisher
Punisher.
mode.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Again, I am slow today. I apologize.
No holding back.
Also, you might try locking the camera.
Let's see. That was, yeah, there we go. Fun.
Yeah, you just did that.
Let's turn this around.
I got this.
Time for some fun.
Watch yourself.
Take your shot.
There.
Sharks are technically fish. That's true. I love how you just hop away the minute.
He's turning around.
Yeah. So it does have a ranged attack.
Which makes sense. I mean, otherwise you could just hide behind Barrett the entire
Yep,
time.
that's true.
What is Star Shower? Oh, I can't.
Can't do anything right now.
Where'd he go? Oh.
Whoa! Oh, what did?
It stopped me!
Oh no!
No, no, no,
Oh no! Oh!
Little green devil.
Did you see it speed up?
Yes.
Oh man, this thing is brutal.
And I love it.
Got some fight left in you. Give them hell.
Great.
Be honest, I didn't expect to see Tom Berry in this,
I didn't either.
but
Oh, come
so
on.
brilliant.
Do this without you. Let's turn this around.
No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Bring it home.
Need to heal up.
Oh, no. Why?
Cloud is going to die. Oh!
You're a real pain in the ass. Get your shit together.
You almost got him. Why did they give that nightmare stop? I agree with Wolf. Why not? I mean, it makes total sense.
No.
Got some fight left in you. You can handle this.
Great.
Shoot. Where are you going? Where are you going?
You're in trouble.
I am in trouble.
Time for some fun. Take your shot. Let's have some fun, huh?
Oh, you're dead.
Some hero you turned out to be.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead and play. I'm kind of wasting time for us right now anyway. Not getting anywhere. No kidding.
Was it supposed to be one HKO? One hit KO? Or am I missing something? He said that's too many dangerous abilities for something that
One hit KOs.
Oh, one as in W spelling the one. Okay, I read it as 0, so I get it now.
O-N-E.
Yeah. Did I say W?
Yeah.
I meant, you know what I meant.
You just made me feel really good.
It's late.
Because I feel like I'm just playing this running around going, duh.
Hey, it's him! Gun arm!
Heard you punks were looking for... I mean, didn't want to keep you waiting.
Wait, you? Should have known you were one of them.
You're gonna let
But am I?
Whatever.
Give it Comet 2. Heck
Enough of
no.
this bullshit. Hey.
Meteor's even worse.
Let 'em loose. Sure.
Y'all are
I
in
love
for
it.
a world of hurt now.
Wait.
Pack 'em to bits, you hear me?
Leave
Dialogue
our
was
faces
slightly
low.
different there.
Shinra ain't gonna give us the bounty otherwise.
Let it summon a Bahamut. Wolf, are you wishing death?
Oh,
on
he
the...
turned around so quick.
Are you wishing death on the entirety of the Earth? Is that what you want?
You got this.
All set.
Items. Actually, can I go raise? Yeah.
You're up.
Guess it's my turn.
Bring it.
Come on. Give them hell.
Let me handle this. Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
Back up, back up, back up! Oh, that was close.
Oh, those evil eyes. He insulted you. Did you hear that?
All right.
Yep.
Shit.
And
Keep it together.
Oh, that hurt.
Stick it out till the end. Good luck.
My turn.
Can you fight?
Oh, I got both!
Come on, I can't do this without you. Gotta love it. You're up.
All set. Watch yourself.
Yes, I'll do it. You got this.
This
Let's
time.
go.
Take a shot!
Good luck.
Taking over.
No. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
And
I
you
go!
want to make it worse.
Get ready.
I go with no, not yet. How close are we? We're pretty darn close. Infinity's end on you.
All right. Watch and learn.
Let's go with focused shots.
Let me handle it.
And for you, we'll go with a shower.
I got this. Deal with that.
I'm up for anything. You can handle this.
All set.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to let Cloud. Oh, got him. Didn't realize
He's
how.
just laying there.
Okay. You won't say a word to no one about you being here. Really? Honest?
That's right. You'll tell everyone we were never here. That the rumors were bullshit. And if we hear about you, or any of your friends, coming around here ever again...
You'll answer to my boot.
Oh.
Miss?
And there
They
they
ran
go.
fast.
Malicious goons. All right, you know what? With that, I think that's a good spot to go ahead and take a break.
Oh wow,
So
we're
we'll
at
be back
that
in 5
point
minutes,
already.
guys. I'm gonna get up and stretch and get some popcorn. I do believe. So yeah, you guys get up, stretch, get yourself something to drink, and yeah, we shall see you in 5.
Yep.
I have returned, and I come bearing popcorn. And yeah, I would have been back like 5 minutes ago, but I haven't used this popper since we moved in. And I couldn't remember exactly how to do it. And you use it in the microwave. So I did 2.5 minutes, and it didn't look like it was done popping, so I threw an extra 30 seconds on there, and it burned. So dumped that, new batch, 2.5 minutes, perfect. So add some butter, add some salt, and I'm pretty good popcorn. Deku's back with tacos. Leah's not back yet. Leah's going to be back eventually. She is, I don't know what she's doing. She's doing something. But, popcorn good. I may have over buttered these slightly. It tastes really, really buttery. A little lighter on the butter next time. Still good though. Still good. So, I think rather than wait for Leah, we're going to go ahead and continue. Oh, you poor thing with that rock, Foxy. I am so sorry. Oh, here comes Leah. Leah's got her popcorn. I love these popcorn buckets. We got these things at Walmart for like $1 a piece.
Oh yeah, they're great.
These popcorn buckets, they're perfect.
I come bearing drink.
They're perfect. You got a bubbly.
Yeah, I tried making a glass of lemonade. It just wasn't working for me.
No.
So
I actually got Leo's like milk with popcorn. Really, I actually got the milk for cookies.
Oh, I was like, milk and popcorn. You've already had 2 cookies.
Uh-huh. The bubbly's nice though.
Bubbly is very nice.
That was more cool than I thought it would be.
Am I supposed to not be hearing anything?
Yes. Because I'm not either. That was a little too much there. Okay. Oh, wow. Suddenly the CPU is through the roof. What happened?
Everything.
It is really shooting through the roof. Okay, hold on. Because, yeah, that should not be faltering that much. What is causing this? This figured out before we continue on. Let's see, GPU. Our GPU is not overworked. You know what's gonna help? You know what's gonna help is if I go ahead
Get in the way.
and get this out of there, and that I should see a drastic drop in my CPU usage after doing that. Yeah, that's gonna help immensely. I haven't run a DVD game before then. That's like 80% of what you do. What? Oh, talking about, I don't think there's anything casual about sadism. You miss Tomberry and casual sadism. Ah, okay. I don't want to alarm you, but there's a cone behind you. I have no idea what you're talking about. Seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about.
None at all.
Okay. Okay, we shall continue. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Hopefully...
You will spook them. Oh, hi, Iron.
Iron, what's up? I think I'm a Jinx, just got here, and you have problems with CPU and every Tuesday. Actually, the CPU's been pretty good up until now. I don't know what exactly happened to cause CPU issues because, yeah, we had it fixed. We had it doing really well. And now it's like, oh, we're just going to climb up.
Destroyer says it's just standing there, menacingly.
Okay.
It looms over
Yeah.
you, judging your coney sins. You feel your coney
I want to
sins
send a
crawling upon
cone on a stool and a box to Bakuda and see his reaction. Actually, a lot of the issue with my CPU right now is coming from Twitch right now. So I'm just going to restart Safari.
At least it's not green with a kitchen knife. This is very good
Yeah,
way to look
that's
at it. That is
extremely true.
optimism. right there.
That is extremely true. Oh yeah. The Twitch website was definitely the issue right there. Oh yeah, it's going down. That was something got buggy with the Twitch website. Well, we will pull it back up here. Now at least we figured out what the problem was. Hopefully we can get it back up and without. And of course, when we bring it back up, the problems return. Because Twitch is a resource hog. Okay, so we got rid. I wonder what you'd say if I did suddenly change like that. If what suddenly changed like that?
The cone became a Tonberry.
Oh, the cone became a Tonberry? Ooh, that would be insane.
It would be.
That would be scary.
I need a Tonberry plush to go with my Cactar plush.
That'd be cool.
Or maybe you're the one who needs the Tonberry while I have the Cactar.
Let me pop. Okay, no. Review requests. Pop out my chat. Oh, here we go. Pop out. Take you down. Bring you here. Let's see if that helps. And it does. Okay, so now we have our emergency, if stuff happens, do this thing. Okay.
Always good to be prepared.
Yeah, we're learning. We're learning how to deal with CPU issues. And no, I do not want to quit OBS. I want to quit Activity Monitor.
But could that actually be an issue, seeing as I'm basically on the other side of the globe?
I say it might be.
Oh no, not a Tonberry. The cone just shifted colors to green with a knife pointed out and started moving towards you randomly. I'm not nice enough to make it something you kick away.
Oh, Barrett! Barrett came through at the end!
Monster. So Deku says, without beans, how am I supposed to torture Bakuda? And this is a very interesting topic you've brought about, Deku. This is something that we can discuss. We can all put something on the table and talk about what we can do during this dry period in which we have no beans.
You guys are terrible.
Now, one thing you can do is look forward to the spicy beans.
No. That's terrible.
If anyone wasn't here for that discussion and doesn't know what I'm talking about, let me know and I'll fill you in.
It's terrible. It's a bad idea.
Make him eat burnt popcorn. That's actually kind of funny because we accidentally burnt the first round of popcorn. Oh, okay.
Hey, you're the lady that's looking for the kids. Okay.
Ways to torture Bakuda.
Yeah, we're getting closer.
How spicy? There are 5 different ones.
We're getting farther away.
Let's see if I can remember them off the top of my head. Sriracha, habanero, jalapeno. I am remembering one. There's one I'm forgetting one. There's one I'm forgetting, and then California Reaper.
Yeah, the California Reaper sounds terrifying.
So let's see, sriracha, jalapeno, habanero. Yep, I'm having a hard time remembering what that 4th one is. But the hottest is the Reaper.
Oh, wow, you got a whole map of,
Just pull up the terrible recorder music. He hates that.
They have no way to play that.
I think the Ghost Pepper is the California Reaper one, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Either way. No, I think I am wrong. Redeem points to... I want to feed Bakuda 20 Reapers to see the reaction.
No,
he couldn't handle...
No.
He couldn't handle 20 normal beans. I don't think he could do 20 Reapers. Honestly, like, when it comes to it, I doubt that Reaper's gonna stay in his mouth very long. Like,
No,
I don't
it's
think
not.
he's going to eat them. I think he's
So do
going
I
to
do
spit them out
this?
right after.
Plates aren't supposed to just fall. I mean,
Okay,
what's going on
that's, yeah, I didn't think that would do anything. We're looking for chocobos, not you.
Yay, I'm right about something tonight.
I am extremely confused right now. We're going farther away from it. I guess it's just marking a smaller one. Oh, I see. The goal's down there.
Carolina
Okay.
Reaper, not California Reaper. Sorry about that.
There's a few down there. What's this? Till gathering.
Okay, let me look up what the flavors are so I can see which one I'm forgetting.
Okay, I see. So we gotta... Okay, so if we head north...
Cayenne. So it's sriracha, jalapeno, cayenne, habanero, and sorry, I was about to say it again. Carolina Reaper.
Oh, it's you, my good Merc. What brilliant timing you have. Oh, hello there. It is a pleasure to meet you both. I'm a journalist for the Daily Buzz.
The Daily Buzz? You mean that trash filled with Shinra fluff pieces?
Well, yes, that's fair. But we do get a lot of inside information because of our close ties with the company. Curious? Here's the scoop. A certain division of Shinra, that shall remain nameless, was planning to seize Corneo's assets.
Ooh.
But before they could, the key to his secret vault, within which his misbegotten gains were
We
securely
haven't been to
tucked
Magi
away,
yet, so we need to go to
was
Magi.
stolen. And my sources tell me that the thief is the Undercity's beloved hero, the Angel
The
of the
Angel
Slums.
of the Slums!
The unidentified bandit who's been targeting anyone with ties to Shinra or Corneo. Yes, that Angel of the Slums has struck again. Well, do I have your undivided attention now?
You do.
But hurry it up. We don't have time for a 3-act play.
Then I'll make this quick. So, my good Merc, you do remember where the Angel's hideout is, right?
No.
Do you remember the death threat she left there?
Oh, that.
Oh, that.
I've decided to seek the silver lining in this case. If the Angel of the Slums deigns to take an interest in a humble reporter, then that itself would be a story.
What are you asking?
If you recover the stolen key, feel free to help yourself to the contents of Corneo's vault. All I want is knowledge, the identity of the Angel. So if you happen to learn anything of value, I'd be tremendously grateful to you if you passed it along.
Leah, ignore Iron. He has bad ideas.
I remember someone pranking something.
I told you to
really
ignore
spicy gummy
Iron.
Bears. Food you don't expect to be spicy. Ooh. He's right there.
No, he's not. I turned the monitor off on her. That's why she said he's right there. She. Cones!
How long did it take to get them running again last time?
Let me tell you.
Sorry, we never established a gender. So she. Okay, good to know.
Oh, sorry
Good
about that,
to
Iron.
know.
Well, not only that, but a lot of our viewers just happen to be guys, so I think we automatically say he. So, yes, now we know Iron is a gal. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. A truly cruel prank. This is a good one, but oh, it's so mean. Someone bought a pack of Oreos, and this was an April Fool's prank. And they scraped off all of the cream filling.
Yay!
Oh yay, it's Johnny!
Damn, is it good to see you guys again?
I'll finish that
I told
thought
you
in a
to
minute.
stop calling me that.
Bro, I'm in serious need of your expertise.
Bro!
Lend me a hand?
Fine. What?
Truth is, I'm trying to get out of town for reasons. Yeah, reasons.
Reasons.
The thing is, I got mugged. She took it all, man. I tried to chase her down, I really did. But she was real fast like. Man, what am I gonna do? This could be the end for old Johnny boy. I'm begging you, help me out. Come on, bro.
What'd she look like?
Bro. Hold on. Let me think. Want to get this right. She was a cutie. Black hair. Pretty sure she was wearing a hat. And, oh yeah, she was wearing these striped stockings, too.
Kyrie?
Which way did you go?
Toward the church, I think.
Interesting. Okay, so they took apart the Oreos, they scraped off the cream in between, and they replaced it with toothpaste.
Oh.
They put the cookies back together, put them back in the package, and gave them to someone on April Fool's Day. And of course, the person took out one of these Oreos and just took a big bite. And oh my gosh, I can only imagine. So, excuse me. We were staying with some friends once. And these friends had a son. He was a small kid. He didn't know much better by this point, but
Who are we
he
talking
loved...
about?
Huh? What?
Hold on. Okay, continue.
He loved food. And again, he was just a small kid. I've actually got 2 stories with this kid. He was obsessed with popsicles. And his mother needed to take a nap. So she said, do me a favor, just make sure he doesn't get any more popsicles out of the deep
I
freeze.
screwed up an order of discs, sitting on a mountain of them now. Mind taking
So,
at least one off my
I
hands?
took my pillow and my Game Boy, and I got comfortable on top of the deep freeze, so he couldn't get any popsicles. Anyway,
Stupid me, thinking I
we
could
were staying
sell
with them once, and we had Oreos. And this kid kept coming back for more Oreos, and I was like, oh, I'm so tempted to do the toothpaste thing.
Where's these discs?
He grew up to be a great
This
guy,
is
by
the
the way.
thanks I get.
So if we get topside, what then?
We go to the Shinra.
I'm confused.
Oh, you want to get a coaster for this?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
At least they didn't replace the cookie filling with jalapeno paste. Oh my gosh.
How am I supposed to get... Oh, Descendants of Shinobi. Okay, he gave me the disc. Okay, got it.
If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have shut up.
Okay, there's where I'm supposed to go. Fish paste. Ugh.
Ooh, that would be terrible.
They're so easy now. Ah! I love Barrett.
What you want?
Get off her! She's mine!
The Oreos, they took them apart, scraped off the cream part, and replaced it with toothpaste, put them back in the packaging, and gave them to someone as a gift.
Yeah, it's just as hideous as it sounds, I'm sure. Okay,
That should be
this
your
way.
new sound effect thing. I get to have one more cookie tonight, it turns out, which makes me very happy. Did I hear a cat?
No, you heard a chocobo.
It's the crying chocobo!
Actually, is it a chocobo?
Yes.
Because what I'm going to is over here.
Yeah, you're hearing a crying chocobo.
There it is.
Burb needs saved. Yay, it says quit.
Quick, quick! Figure how to get down.
It does sound like a cat, I agree. The rogues are thinking about doing that. I can send you the video I found for their sound effect.
Think about doing what?
After you.
Let's see.
Thinking about doing what?
I was catching up.
Oh.
Iron was saying that should be your new sound alert thing, but I can't remember which sound that played at the time.
Oh, Barrett singing the FF theme. Okay.
You know, If we were going that route, it'd be fun to have the Prompto one,
too. Worked up a good sweat.
That would be a good one to have. I still need to do the, stupid dog, you made me look bad.
Yes. Iron was talking about how if she didn't say anything for a long time, it would be awkward one day, the he-she thing.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Honestly, my first thought was, don't worry about it. People come in here all the time thinking that we're a couple. And then we have to tell them, actually, we're siblings, and they're like, oh my gosh, sorry, I'm so embarrassed, and we're just like...
There we go.
It's not embarrassing, it happens to us all the time. We did have, we were playing air hockey one day, and we had this couple tell us we were getting along too well to be siblings. It's so cute. Oh.
Oh, that's why it's scared.
Yeah.
So this thing's a little beastie here. I'm gonna do the Infinity's End here.
It's on you.
Barret. Oh, that's...
I thought you were a couple when I first came here too. To be honest, I thought that myself until last stream. Oh, that's interesting. How long have you been here, Propolo? So, like, it doesn't really weird us out or anything because it's just an honest mistake. An honest time when you see a guy and a gal streaming together, they often are a couple. So it's an easy mistake to make.
Okay, I'm gonna give you focus strike.
Hang in there.
All the time.
Oh! I might want to cure.
Pushing it.
Oh, everybody is... Come on, Katipa needs...
We don't look much alike. I inherited the good looks, that's why.
Oh, psh.
Could also be because you're fuzzy. It's probably because you're fuzzy.
Oh, the reason why we don't look alike?
Yep.
Yeah, we do look more alike without the beard. Oh, that hurts. I don't know what that does, but it's ridiculously insane.
We gotta switch it out.
All right.
I get how we don't look alike.
Give me your best shot.
Oh, that's cool. Let me know if we, you need to relay that message to Leah.
Okay. Baku beard must stay. No, I agree completely. When he first grew his beard, I thought it was really weird. But now I think him without his beard is 10 times more weird. If Leah had a beard, they might look more like...
Nothing there we go.
I don't know, you guys want me to stream with a fake beard one of these days? We could probably arrange that. Hello, I thought you guys were a couple a long time ago, but waited for the random person to ask the question instead of me.
I understand that, though. I do understand that.
I do understand that. You've only known Baku with a beard. Did you used to stream without a beard, or did you start
when we first started, like way back in the YouTube days?
Okay. I'm at a phase in my mustache where I look like a feather butt. Oh gosh. I want to hug the chocobo.
I know, I do too. Get your greens! Oh, he's happy now.
And he just goes home on his own.
Okay. Yep, that is true, Wolf.
Now, weirder yet, I think it's happened 2 or 3 times. Someone has mistaken us.
What is this?
I have no idea. Someone has mistaken us as me being his daughter.
Yeah, that one's weird.
That one's very weird. Usually it's because we're on vacation or something, our mother is with us, so people look at him and our mother and they automatically pair them up, and so I'm the smaller and younger looking one, so they just assume that I'm the daughter.
Yep.
Everyone thinks that I look 16, 17 when I'm actually 30, so...
Hey, Cloud.
Foxy head tilt.
Gotta be one of them lost kids.
Lost? Who said we were lost? Stupid old man.
What'd you say?
What are you doing out here? And where's everyone else?
Well, we saw a bunch of tombstones lying on the ground, so we decided to stand them back up.
Uh-oh.
And then I heard laughing coming from somewhere, and when I turned around, everyone was gone. I was alone.
Uh-oh.
It's ghosties.
Yep. Let's see, I find it... we still got a cutscene.
Oh, yeah, because I thought that Wolf was Taylor.
I heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Heads up.
I find it hilarious because a bunch of people I know have never seen me without a beard, and yet because of quarantine, I've had it for months. Iron says, yeah, that's weirder. It is very weird.
Keep it together.
Wolf says, I still remember when I was here for a full stream, Baku was like, oh, Wolf, I've been just so you can do fire. I was sitting here like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Because we mistook you for someone else. Or, well, you did.
Don't overdo it.
Then again, I had people look at my dad and I funny, they think we are a couple for some reason. That's happened to my cousin and her father, because her father looks quite a bit younger than he actually is. Rapolo says, I can safely say I never thought father and daughter about you guys, and people usually don't when they see just us. It's been when we've been traveling and our mother is with us, and they kind of automatically pair him and our mother. And then they just assume me the daughter. There was another instance where we were visiting some friends, and we met some of their young children, and these small children saw me, which again, I am short, I look younger than I actually am, and then they saw him, and they pegged me as the daughter, and I don't know where you went, but their kid was like, where'd your dad go? And I'm like, what? Oh, you mean my brother? And she was like, that's not your brother, that's your dad. And I'm like, no.
Pretty sure he's my brother.
That's my brother. That's your dad. Like, kid. Yeah, I was like, Baku, I'm Australian. I'm the guy from Rogues. Sneeze won't come. The sneeze won't come.
Okay, it's like it's coming. It's coming eventually.
People think my brother is my dad. He's 8 years older than me. Okay, I can see where they can
deal with that.
Make that assumption a little bit easier than with us. But still, come on. Iron says, I don't remember what I first thought, but I'm pretty sure siblings weren't it. Rapolo says, which has got to be strange. I have no idea how you react to that. And you got a couple of bless yous in the stream.
Thank you so much.
I'm counting on you.
Do you remember when there was this high school kid that you knew? And I was probably 21 years old at the time? Between 21 and 23. And this was some friends of his that was visiting. And among them was a high school kid.
Friends of mine that were what?
Visiting.
Okay.
You met these friends when you went to Canada. And this kid was obviously very interested.
I think you're mixing up stories, because I do remember the one kid who was trying to hit on you, and you were like,
No, I'm not mixing up stories.
Okay.
They visited while we were in Illinois.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And he was being flirtatious. Kind of. And we had to tell him, or I had to tell him, that I was an adult. And it didn't come up all awkwardly like that. It's he asked my age, and I told him, and he didn't believe me, and I had to actually pull out.
Okay,
my
no, I
ID
do
and
remember
show
this.
him.
Yeah.
But you were like, you actually pulled me aside, and you were like, you know he's kind of crushing on you, right? And I was like, no, I had no idea. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell at all. It's sarcasm, guys. Heavy sarcasm. And we were just like, oh dear, he thinks I'm younger than I actually am. I've had a Google image search of fish paste on my screen for the past 10 minutes. Life is good. Hey, gamer. How's it going?
Gamer, what's up? Gotta deal this damage while he's staggered.
Do you still think I'm mixing up stories? Because I'm pretty sure.
No. It was a different story than I thought you were gonna say. 'Cause there was a different instance of this happening.
Yep.
Barrett. Limit time.
Limit is good.
It's like at that point I was like, don't even bother bringing Tifa back.
Yep. But you are little sister, big brother, right? No, I'm totally his older sister. No, I'm kidding. Yes, I am the little sister.
Kiddos are back.
He is older than me by 3.5 to 4 years.
Look, Cloud's here too.
So why'd you kids come out all this way?
This is where our parents are. They're resting, but we wanted to say hi. Sometimes you just want to do that, you know?
Aww.
I do.
Thanks so much for coming to find us. That's another one I owe you. We're gonna head back to the house now. Ms. Foley is probably pretty worried.
Hey, Cloud.
Oh yeah, she is.
I am curious,
You should take it. I think it might
which
come
story
in
did you think I was going to tell?
Bunch of
Because I'm
little
trying to rack my
smartasses.
brain here.
The kid who was hitting on you and you just looked at him and said, I'm 25. And he just got really freaked out and ran away.
I remember that one! That was funny.
I'll cook you now.
Okay, cookie for you. I had a similar with a couple high school girls I work with. That was a conversation I wish didn't need to come up. Oh boy. Little sister club, yay! How many older siblings do you have, Iron? We are actually the only 2 siblings, except we do have 4 stepsisters. It's like our dad remarried and suddenly we're like, oh, we have many more siblings. But the weird thing for me is, okay, where am I supposed to be going? Let me make sure first so I'm not just... So it looks like the goal is this. Where is the goal?
She is the little sister.
She is the little sister. Haha. So, Iron, you and your brother in age is close to what we are. Okay, so we're not going there because that's the main story quest, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to go to Corneo's. Definitely not.
Okay, so we're just looking for Chocobos, I guess. No, that's just where we came from. What was I talking about just now?
Stuff.
I've lost track. I know we were talking about stuff. What stuff? That's the problem. I've lost my train
big
of
sister,
thought.
little sister thing? No, big brother, little sisters.
Yeah, oh, no, stepsisters. We
Yes,
we
stepsisters.
suddenly got 4 stepsisters. And what was weird for me is that I, by this point, how old was I when they married? Was I like 23?
It was close to 10 years ago, actually.
Okay, so basically I had spent 20 years being the little sister. And all 4 of my stepsisters are younger than me.
Bitch.
I thought you said something else.
No.
I was like, who are you calling that?
No.
All 4 of my stepsisters are younger than me, so I was like, oh, I get to try the big sibling thing.
What do you think of the big sibling thing?
I got called 26 when I was 19. Sorry, it was 26 with my own children. Let's see. Read to me starting what Foxy said.
The guy was being an idiot with his group of friends, and he asked me if his other friends looked like Naruto, but then asked if the guy being compared to Naruto was cute. I told him no, and the guy started ribbing on the other friend.
Wow. Hi, Mr.
Look,
Dude.
Coco's back. I can't thank you enough. Poor boy. He's easily the most skittish of the bunch. I was worried sick he might get hurt, but thank God he didn't.
I wasn't the only one. Okay, so...
Yeah, there was an end there.
Oh, do you remember where the church was that we found Aerith? Apparently there's a Chocobo wandering around a church, and then there's one wandering around an alley in the Sector 5 slums, which that might have been the one that we just rescued.
No, that wasn't an alley, I don't think.
It kind of led you out from an alley, though. Let's see. When I look at someone and go, I'm sorry, but I'm nearly 10 years older than you, the conversation gets rather awkward. I can attest to that. It does. It gets really weird and awkward, and you feel sorry for them, but you can't let it go on either.
What am I gonna do now?
More often than not, though, I generally have people mistaking me for a teenager, and that gets weird as well.
Sorry, guys.
Depending on the situation, it gets quite weird. I always say that it's probably a good thing that I don't drink, because I would likely get carded all the time. All the time.
True.
Okay, so... this isn't gonna show me what I want. I, honest to goodness, don't know how to get to the church.
You gained a high 5 from her, Deku. That's awesome. So let me read you what Deku said.
Okay.
I was in a makeup driver's ed class, and I was sitting next to a boy and a girl. The guy asked out of the blue if I thought the girl was cute right in front of her.
Oh, wow. That's awkward.
I replied saying yes. He then asked if I would date her. I then answered no, because I don't know her, and I gained a high 5 from her. Moral of the story, be honest.
That's true, though. I mean... Oh, this is where we came from. And that's a very logical, sensible answer. And I'm glad that she realized that instead of taking offense to it. Because I know there's a lot of girls who actually would take offense to that.
Yeah, because, like... I don't know.
And that's their problem. I mean...
I was never good at the dating game.
Me neither.
I had a hard time dating people that I didn't know. I'm very, very, very much a friends first kind of person.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, my problem with dating is that, you know, for the longest time, I was just into my own projects and I wasn't interested in trying dating. That's the way we just came from. And then when I got to a point where I was either traveling a lot or I was focused on college, so it never happened anyway. Hi, I know who you are. Oh, wait, no, I don't.
At the same time, if you want to start dating, you actually have to get out there and make friends. That's a thing, you know?
Exactly, which is why I couldn't do it while traveling, because you're always going from place to place.
And now you can't do it with COVID because,
oh my
COVID.
gosh. Yeah, so where we lived prior to here, there really weren't any dating opportunities. So I was looking forward to coming out here to a larger place with more prospects. We're going to bench just because we can bench. And
bench with an N.
We go through 6 months of trying to get into a house. And then we get into the house and I'm going, yay, I can start getting social, I can make friends. COVID was like, hold my beer. I think someone said something. Is that what I think it is? No.
What did you think? Oh, no, go back.
Well, I saw that, and I thought it was a chocobo kind of hunched down.
No, go back. Go, look at back. Keep turning. There you go.
What am I looking at?
Chest.
Oh. Did someone say something about chocobo near the train station?
Is there any way to go back and look? Like, did they save? We should have screen capped. Ding is an option for me, because most girls are afraid to get near me. Ah, that's sad, Deku. That's very sad.
I haven't had much luck, you know, I'll put it that way. Like, I made some good friends while I was in college, but it was,
Dad looks pretty worn
Oh,
out.
what's over here? Oh, it's just another quest. There was one circumstance where my first semester Japanese class, we all got along really, really well. Like, better than you would expect an entire class of students to get along. And I loved it. I loved how tight-knit we were. We would pull harmless little jokes together on our sensei, and she loved it. She always got a good laugh at our antics. But during my next semester, there was only one person in that class from my prior semester. And, I mean, we weren't super close, but we were familiar with each other, so we talked while waiting for class to start and things like that. And there were a couple of days where I was still on campus, so we'd walk around together and just, yeah, you know, but we weren't anything more than very casual friends.
Yeah.
And when semester was about to end, he and I are walking around kind of the gym area. Well, not gym area, but
Let's
the
end this quick.
yeah, it was the fitness center, that's what it was. And he said, you know, my friend is going on a date with his girlfriend, and he invited me to make it a group date. And you're a girl, do you want to come with me?
You're a girl.
Sure thing,
Yeah.
Coach.
He asked me because I'm a girl, and you know, it's just I was like, oh no. Now, here we go. Hello, little chocobo.
Yeah, Brapolo, me refusing to abandon the female friends I've had since high school doesn't do great things to help people's jealousy.
That's weird.
What?
Oh, what Propolo said.
Oh, that's okay. That's the quickest way to get turned down. Oh, no, he's talking about what Deku said. He's replying to what Deku said.
Oh, okay.
So Deku said, all my friends are part of the LGBTQ plus community. That makes it really hard to find people. That would make it difficult to find people.
I mean, it's...
Unless you're also part of that community. Which,
yeah, exactly.
There you go. But if you're not, and all your friends are, that does make things a little difficult.
Well, I was just saying, when Propolo said, plus me refusing to abandon the female friends I had in high school doesn't do great things for people's jealousy, and it's like, that's sad, because friends are a great thing to have.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But
that's where trust needs to come in.
Exactly.
Really.
And there has to be an amount of trust. But, that guy asking me out in college because I was a girl, that's not even the worst one. There was someone in my gym class when I was in high school. And, this was a guy that basically we would sit in the bleachers during parts of gym and we would talk, and that was it, basically. And then one day he says, you know, I like you. You're not very cute, but I like you. Do you want to go out? Oh look, Wolf even said what? You literally don't say that to a person, I know, right? Okay, I found the one Chocobo, so why don't you get us to the church? Yeah, that was, that whole thing was very...
Okay, let's see, where
interesting. And there was actually someone else in high school that was interested in me, and back then I had no interest in dating. You know what? I wanted to be a teen, going to high school, hanging out with friends, just those things, you know? I wasn't into dating at the time. And when I told him that, I was only interested in being friends, he started getting really pushy. It actually took someone else telling him to back off. He wound up dating one of my friends, and without getting into detail, this guy was very controlling, very scummy. I dodged a bullet. So, you know, my luck in guys has been very strange, but I also haven't had many opportunities either because, again, for a while I was traveling, I was hopping from place to place. What the hell? Have these people never heard of asking someone to go to a movie or something, right?
So I need to get down there. Where's the closest chocobo point?
I guess, in the one person's defense who said, I like you, you're not really cute, but I like you, to me, he was kind of an odd guy, but, you know, I'm gonna say this, that was back during high school days, and we all had cringy moments during that age.
That's true.
So, for all we know, he might look back at that and is just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that. So, you never know. I've never been good at talking to people, especially those of the opposite sex, but even I know not to offend other people for the most part. Yep. Destroyer says smooth. Also, the chat over here isn't updating. Do we need to...
No, it's just slow to update.
Okay. I've had a guy who wanted to date me, but didn't want to just date, or I didn't want to date, I just wanted friends. He was on and off with a girl during a year and told people we were dating, and my friend was encouraging him even when I told him no. Ugh, I hate that. True, high school was an experience for sure. Less said about back then, the better. This is true.
Well, keep waiting or go home.
Home might be the better option.
Which one?
Oh, there we go. Chat finally updated. That was senior year. Yeah, you know... On the one hand, I understand why teens get very excited about dating in high school. They've come to an age where they're interested in guys and gals. And, you know, there's a newness to that.
Mm-hmm.
And with aging, you get more freedoms. But at the same time, I was just like, what's the rush and all this dating stuff? I just want to have fun. I just want to make friends. I just want to go to school. I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
So, he ended up marrying the girl, so positive side of the story, wow. There's one event that I really regret doing. All I'm going to say is that I let nature take control too much on my actions. Again, it's just, we have moments in life. That's the best way to put it. Although most of my relationship stories are from after then, people in this town are so strange sometimes. Oh wow, he really was. Ross and Foxy.
Well, that's 2 of the 3 chocobos down. Thanks a million. Sure work fast, don't you, champ? Mind tracking down that last bird for me?
I'm on it.
Chocobo out by the Collapse Expressway. That's about all that's reached my ear. I'd bet good money those wandering birds are mine.
I will say, I did the online dating thing, I gave that a try, and I didn't expect anything from that, but I actually wound up making a pretty good friend. I mean, great guy, we had very similar interests, it looked like something that might have worked out as a relationship, but, you know, we just never really wound up becoming more than friends, but I was okay with that, because I was like, I gave this experience a try, and I got a good friend out of it, so yeah. I found that to be really neat.
You know, this is the 3rd time that Charlie and I have dated. And
you guys have been really on and off.
We first dated 10 years ago. But one thing that we have maintained is we are such good friends that we said from the very beginning, no matter what happens in our relationship, we will always value our friendship.
And that's how it's always been.
We've always kept our friendship intact.
And the times that you guys did kind of break it off, it was never on a bad note. It was simply because life got in the way.
It wasn't working at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So we loves our Charlie.
We do.
Sometimes that's good enough. Then, oh yeah, the making a friend. Yeah, I liked it. You know, it was. I gave something a try, and I figured just nothing would come of it, and might have had a little bit of wasted time trying something. But no, I was more than happy to make a friend out of it.
Okay, so that's not what I was thinking. I probably needed to be up there. Okay, let's turn around and go the way we came.
Interesting thing about me during the quarantine is I'm eager to have a bit of a social life again after not having it for probably at least a year now.
Yeah.
Heck, even when we were in Missouri this last time, I didn't have much of a social life, truth be told. But at the same time, I'm very much an ambivert. I'm very happy being at home because that's where my studio is. I like to create, I like to do art, I like to sew. All the things that I like to do involve being at home. So I'm very happy with that at the same time, so...
You know, Iron, I understand what you're saying. Iron says, never tried dating, to be honest, way too scared and untrusting. Wouldn't be fair to the other. I do get what you're saying there. Hold on just a minute, I have to...
You know, and Berpolo, not to interrupt you, I'm just saying, Berpolo makes a very good point. Time trying new things is never really wasted. And I agree. I thought it felt strange when I said wasted because I agree. Trying something new is never a waste of time, so thanks for pointing that out, because it's true.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, anyway, when it comes to trust is not something, even in a relationship, even when you're dating, trust is not something that is freely given. Trust has to be earned.
It does. It's something you have to work toward.
You know, I wouldn't worry about not being trusting. In fact, you know, a lot of people I know aren't very trusting because they've been burned so much in the past.
Gotta help me. It's a
But,
chocobo. They've escaped, wouldn't you know?
I know we're looking for them. Okay. Anyway,
yeah, we gotta go to the church.
You just gotta do your best and get in there. I lost my track of thought. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. My point is, take a leap of faith. You don't have to trust. You just have to see what happens.
Well, not to mention,
trust will come eventually if they earn it.
That's also where friendship before dating
Yes.
can be a very wonderful thing, because if you just focus on making those friendships, that's a very good way to start earning trust. And when you feel that you trust and you admire this person enough to want to date them.
Lost my train of thought. Good pep talk, bro.
Very good pep talk.
But what Leah said about friends is true as well. You know, if you're not ready to date, that's fine as well. At least get out there and make friends and be social. If for no other reason, just to make friends. And I know for a group of introverts, that's a scary thought. But it doesn't have to be 10, 20, 30 friends. Just one or two is fine to start. Get together, play games.
One or two friends makes a world of a difference, too. Deku says, even just not being around conversations happening in the background while I sit in silence is hard. Everything I do feels lonely. That's why I've been really enjoying these streams. It's the closest thing I have to hanging out with really fun people. And you know what? That's one reason why we really enjoy the streams, too, because we have a blast talking with you guys. You guys are fun people.
You guys are honestly my circle of friends.
It's true. We don't have a social life. All of our friends, personal friends that we have, they don't even live in the state. Well, we have Zax. We have Zax close by. He can be counted as a personal friend too, but we met him through the stream.
Exactly.
The rest of our friends, they're in the Midwest, they're in the West. So, yeah, you guys are our friends, and we hang out for you guys several times a week. Me included, it's every Monday. So yeah, this is our little hangout sessions. Oh yes, I live by friendship before dating rule myself as well, and that is something I do intend to stick with because it's so much better in my opinion. I don't want to date someone unless I have been really good friends with them, I have fun with them, I love being in their company. That's the kind of person I want to date. I don't want to date because I see someone and I think he's very good looking and I bet he's nice. Reading that over, that came out a little wrong. I mean that since I can't see friends in person, I can at least interact with them online. Yeah, I understood what you meant, Deku, and yeah, I totally agree. Even if it's just people online to play games with, it's a place to start. Very
Yes,
true, Rapolo.
absolutely.
Foxy says, yeah, I have a hard time with friends where I live, but I now have a friend group with you.
Yeah.
All. And we love our friend group.
We do.
Hit 'em hard and fast.
You know, it's easier to connect with people online because we all met up over a common interest.
Yep.
We're not just going out and blindly meeting people and then seeing if we have common interests. We all came together over a common interest of video games and of streams. And over time and over all these streams, we've talked, we've gotten to know about each other more, and it's just been amazing, and I love it. Yeah, but... Oh, nope. The chat hasn't updated yet. Discord has been the best thing I did. I agree.
Yep, totally. I think it was Pixel, actually. Pixel was the one that suggested I create a Discord for the stream. Way back before we had a Discord.
Best thing ever.
And yeah, so glad that I listened to Pixel.
Did you think to yourself for such a small stream that you couldn't see yourself having one?
I was just like, oh, I don't really want to, you know, I don't want, my Discord was, I felt like it was my private life, you know, it's where, you know, I have my friends on there, and it was separate from the stream, which is more public, and I was like, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, let's create a place where we can all get together and chat.
Best decision ever.
Got the rogue. So, interesting about Discord, I was on Discord before, like right at the beginning when it started to become well-known. And it actually wasn't for a gaming group necessarily. It was for a group of game composers that we wanted to, you know, we wanted to create a group, and somebody suggested we use Discord instead of Skype. And I was like, okay, well, we'll give it a try. And so that's what I got my Discord account for. And I was like, you know what? This is actually really good. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's why.
Need a breather.
Don't look now, but it's about to get ready.
Oh, yeah, you are staggered. There we go. Where's the next one? Cloud is going down fast.
I'm up for anything.
Can't decide if Discord
Oh, he's
or
dead
Twitch
now.
is the best thing that showed up. It's close anyhow. Yep.
Time for a serious
I will say streaming is an especially amazing thing during the quarantine.
Yes.
Hard to take pride in that.
Because, I mean, for us, it's not anything...
Ow!
No, I forgot about that. For us, it's not something that's outside of the norm. But I imagine that there's a lot of people out there who are more extroverted, and they're used to going out and meeting people. And hopefully streaming and things like this have helped them to cope with the quarantine a bit more.
Agreed.
Because, I don't know, like, it's hard to imagine for me, not doing art, not doing the sewing, not doing any of the things that I do, But I try to put myself in that situation, and I imagine I would want to get out of the house more. Simply to see something else other than the familiar walls, to go out and do something. And people who are a little more extroverted, I can see this being extremely hard for them. Got Discord so that me and my friends could talk while playing online, but none of us really know how to use it. We do manage to talk to each other with a lot of problems. I haven't had too many problems. To be honest, I can't remember why I first got Discord.
I got you on.
I know.
I started up a friend server for all of us to play games on.
I don't know if that was the very reason why I wanted to, though. I knew it had something to do with talking while gaming, but I can't remember if it was our friend circle or if it was me and Morgan beforehand. But it was probably you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember telling you about it.
I met you guys through PA, so it's been fun. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I miss that guy. He needs to come around more often. He drops in every now and then, but we need to get a good gaming session going.
Yeah, I do miss PA.
Go.
Give him hell.
Yes, I do need to play Ori. It is on my list.
Don't hold back.
I'm guessing we're gonna get to Ori sometime later in the year.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Pom is the name he goes by. He is amazing. He's very amazing. Ah, yes, the twisty turny part. Okay, go this way. So he was.
Paul's amazing.
He used to stream. I don't think he streams anymore. But we first collaborated. I did a fundraising stream to raise money for the hurricane relief. I want to say 2 years ago.
Something like that.
And we just got to know each other from there. Poor guy.
He like, no monsters.
Let's do this.
Oh, they do not go down easy.
He accidentally banned me from chat because there was a troll raid. Oh no!
Oh gosh.
Don't overdo
That's
it.
funny.
That is funny.
Shit.
I need to assess these guys. Oh, that's not good.
That was hilarious. Still to this day, I bet.
Okay. Hold on just a minute, guys. I gotta go take care of something. I will be right back. Sorry for that, guys.
Something came up. It happens.
Yeah, something came up. Had to take care of it real quick, but got to take care of. So, yeah, let us continue, shall we? Did I miss anything in chat? This fight would be a lot easier if you went to Moggy. Who is Moggy? I'm confused. Day 4 is next for time travel. Wow. Good luck. I'm so sorry it's not working out for you, Foxy. Come on. Oh, it's getting pissed. But yeah, this is a tough battle. Moggy, the move. Oh, okay. I see. Alright, now let me assess. That's what I need to do anyway.
I got you.
It'll tell me. Weakness. No weaknesses. Oh well. If their attacks are interrupted while they are dancing, they clone themselves. Defeat the clone first to deal with the original. Oh boy. That is not good.
Day 4 is next for time travel. Oh my gosh, Foxy, you and that rock. What's a good name for a stubborn rock?
Taking over. All right.
Bring it!
Anytime now. Let's do this.
Oh, staggered one of them. Wait, you're not the one that staggered, are you?
I thought it was.
I guess it was. That's okay, we're pressuring them.
We had found the last Chocobo, yeah?
Yes, this is the last Chocobo.
Okay. So we gonna find Moggy and then call it a night?
Probably, yeah.
It is 10:57.
These guys are not easy.
Do you want them to be easy?
I mean, this is ridiculous.
Do you want it to be Kingdom Hearts 3 easy?
No, of course not.
No holding back.
I still remember where we were just like, when does Proud mode start?
Yeah. Because we were playing Proud mode.
What, it only took 2 tries to beat Aqua, I think?
Yes, that's a problem, when the hardest battle only takes 2 tries.
Yeah.
Keep it together.
I can only think of rock puns in Norwegian. Help me, guys. Lend us your Norwegian rock puns. Guys, speaking of naming things, usually I don't name stuffed animals unless there's a joke behind it. I made a test of a pattern that I made. It was just like a human chibi pattern, so it could be different game characters. I was wanting to plush some Final Fantasy characters. But I tested it in yellow fabric, so I named it Jaundice. And it's just always been here since. I collected a bunch of stingrays, and I always named them something stingray related, usually very unoriginal. But now I have this dragon plush that I really, really like. And I've been trying so hard to come up with a name for it, so it's not just the dragon plush. And I am having such a hard time. And I actually told him last night I might just name it Dragon, because I can't think of anything else.
Hang back.
Why?
He got me a pet rock for Christmas.
I did.
I named it Rocky something.
She did.
Let me see if I can find its last name.
My turn.
Get over there. In.
Don't overdo it.
Barrett's go. No, let's go focus shot. C.
Rocky Blackstone.
That's right.
That's what I named it. Get the dragon and we'll try to find it. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the dragon.
Do I only have one? I only have one. No, I've almost got two. Oh, that hurt. Barrett. Oh, man. Oh, you got limit. Okay. Limit on fire in the hole. C. You got your dragon.
I got my dragon. So, this is my dragon. He's a very cuddly boy. I love it very much. If you're familiar with Jellycat, it is a Jellycat dragon. I discovered Jellycat in a specialty toy store not long ago, and I picked up a smaller version of this actually, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so soft, I need one. And he's the softest, floppiest thing, and I absolutely love him. I have a small list of names that I actually was considering. Archer, Fletcher, Lachlan, Flynn, Cedric.
I like Lachlan.
Lachlan is cute. Yeah, Cedric. And then there was Gorgonosh, which is an inside joke. And that joke is, my friend got a beta fish.
I can self-destruct.
Oh my gosh. My friend got a beta fish, and she's a very goofy friend, and I love her to pieces. And I came over to her apartment, and she was showing me her beta fish, and I said, "What'd you name it?" And she goes, "Gorgonosh!" So I looked at the dragon, and I was like, I remember, because of the colors, this beta fish named Gorgonosh. I like Lachlan, at least that's how I'm assuming it's spelled. Close. Instead of an I at the end, I had spelled it with an A, but it's a very cute name. I like it too. So, anyway, there he is in all his cute floppy glory.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Finish him off.
I make stuffed animals as my line of work, so naturally I like good quality ones.
Items. Let's go with a mega potion. Tifa. And let's go with Yura. Cloud.
Feeling good.
Try to get closer to Mike. There we go.
My turn.
Ooh. There it's down.
Yes, it is. As soon as Tifa comes back, there we go.
I've been trying still to pattern a plush Chocobo. I will get it one of these days. Its head is giving me difficulties because I'm very stubborn about how I want my patterns to turn out. I like Lachlan, at least that's how I'm... Oh, I already read that one. Sorry, the chat takes a bit to update. It looks like a Pokemon. I could see that. I could see it looking like a Pokemon. They are actually about to release another one of these in white and gold, and I plan to get that when they do. So the two dragons can lay curled up around each other at the foot of my bed.
Let's finish this.
Better than my usual attempt to spell non-English words. Yep, you did fantastic. So you like Lachlan, huh?
I do. And also, Brapolo, I do... Oh, wait. Non-English. Okay, never mind. I was about to say
non-English.
something, but I misunderstood
Yes,
what you said.
the white and gold one is really pretty. Originally, I was going to hold out and just get that one. But I went ahead and got this one, and I'm glad I did. It's so soft and nice to hold. I have been doing plush art for 4 or 5 years now, and I can say I've never felt a fabric as soft as what these guys are made of. Apparently, the brand has developed their own fabric, and it's amazing. Out of curiosity, Baku, what did you originally read?
I thought that Brapolo just said that his better than his usual attempt to spell English words.
Oh.
And so I was thinking English was not his original language, and like.
So you were probably thinking you're really good with English.
You're really good with English, actually, Brapolo, is what I was about to say. But then I was like, oh wait a minute, no, I misread that.
I can see that though, because I have met quite a few people who English wasn't their first language, and they were like, "I'm so sorry, I'm not good at English," and I'm like, "No, you're spectacular at it." Like. People talk about Japanese or Chinese or all these other languages being the hardest to learn. I honestly think it's English.
Oh yeah, English is definitely one of the hardest.
We have so many confusing rules within the English language. And then you have stuff like tier and tear.
Yep.
And things like that.
Oh, limits! Yes!
Nope, English is definitely awful. It never follows on its own rules. It does not.
Yeah, it doesn't. It breaks what little rules it has.
And then you consider all the accents of the world. or rather of the US. Foxy can't find her rock. It got tired of you time traveling. It was just like, I'm done, I'm out. Farewell.
And of course, Cloud's gone. I knew that would happen. Raise Cloud. Cloud, get over here.
You know, Foxy, since we just had fun running away from bears on Balboa Island, why don't you call your rock Rocky Balboa?
That's a good idea.
Worked up a good sweat.
Okay.
There you go.
Coming out after 20. Oh, that's good. That is good.
I'm sharing it in the general chat, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Or no, not in the general chat, in the memes.
Yeah, in the memes. Creepy! We just helped Chocobo Creepy. Wark, how's our creepy today?
Yes, Deku, really.
Okay.
Yes, how is our creepy today?
We better check
And I know
in
you're with
Sam.
Gingerelli, so how's she's doing as well?
Go back to Sam. Snuggling with my pup on vacation.
Memes.
Yes.
There we go.
Awesome. Vacations are good. We're gonna be on vacation in a couple weeks ourselves, so. Well,
Oh my gosh.
more like, yeah, about 3 weeks.
Like, I'm way late to the party with this one, but that's hysterical.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen
The
it.
Christopher Robin one.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're going through memes, aren't you?
Yeah. You posted it, so.
Yeah.
There you go. What are we doing?
We're saving Chocobos! We're actually close to the end of Final Fantasy VII.
Look up in the chat. Oh, the first thing that came to mind
There's
was
the champ with a
La
heart of
Bear.
gold. My babies are all back home, safe and
I
sound.
missed some conversation.
Now I can finally get
Can you scroll
back
up
to
in the chat a little
business
bit?
of
Yeah.
Business. Thanks, partner. Here, y'all learn this. It's a pass that'll get you a ride on one of my
Okay.
carriages whenever you need it. Free of charge, of course.
Oh, a Chocobo Pass. Very nice.
Chocobos or something else. You can ride
You good?
them, pet them,
Yeah.
befriend them. What would we do
Not sure
without
what Deku was wanting me
They're
to
the
see.
reason a guy
I saw
like
that he
me
said,
can keep a
really,
roof
Leah,
over
and I'm
his
like,
head
yep,
in a
really.
town like this, and that's no lie. I wouldn't blame you for doubting that coming from me, but it is what it is.
Creepy sees a dragon. Leah, show
for
Creepy the dragon.
For the dragon, yes, the blueberry name, that was cute. It's the dragon! We're talking about name ideas for him. And with us sitting here, you can see just how big he is. He's
You're
a
putting it
big
right
boy.
in the middle of the.
Wow.
Bring him down. There you go. Now you can see it.
Oh, see, I'm paying attention to the camera up there,
Yeah.
not to this down here. So, whoops, I apologize. There you go.
He is cute. He's
a
adorable.
very cute boy. Oh, you mentioned Rocky Balboa. I'm sorry, Deku. I stole your thunder there. So, Deku gets credit for that one.
Alright, Deku gets credit.
Foxy's like, where the heck is Rocky? Rocky left, Foxy. It got tired of you time traveling.
It's a really good point, actually. Okay, what do we have now?
That is actually significantly larger than that. It's big. It actually comes in 3 different sizes, and when I finally decided to buy this, it was when my bronchitis had come back and I was really sick.
I got bronchitis.
So I was just like, screw it. I'm gonna treat myself and get the largest one. Because when you're sick, you need a pick-me-up. So I did.
So
this rock is
clear,
going to be
clear,
destroyed soon.
clear.
It needs to pop up now. Alright, Moggy Moogle.
You know, while we're here, let's go to the Coliseum. Let's end the stream at the Coliseum. How's that sound, guys?
I don't know. Deku really wants you to find Moggy. Is Moggy far away from here?
All right, Moggy. I think we got to go back to.
Deku screamed. Well, my turnips are going with a loss. Oh.
Oh, there you all are.
Did you guys fight? Oh, yes, we did.
We can
A while
Oh
ago.
yeah, that's right, because
I
Foxy
really owe
bought
you one.
turnips and now she time traveled.
You time traveled. Oh, Foxy.
We did, Creepy, we did.
We love that thing. It was funny.
Let's see, we're gonna go Sector 5.
Ooh, I'm hearing something. Would there be fireworks going off right now?
I don't know. Sector 5 Undercity entrance or Sector 5 Undercity station? Probably that one. We can ride chocobos for free now, Lee. I don't know if you caught that.
Yay!
Come on, let's ride.
Also, Foxy, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we were actually trying to get to Balboa through, like, what was it, 3 different playthroughs? Balboa Island?
Yeah.
That's what it was called, wasn't it, Balboa Island?
Yeah. Well, we started there last week, and then we got there this week.
Yeah, we started trying to get there, and, I mean, that was quite a few hours of trying to get there, and we just happened to land when Foxy was playing her first round of Raft with us, so timing was really good.
It was.
Let's see. Foxy says, oh well, I can make that money up by crafting. Let's see. Would you be surprised if people set fireworks off? Nah, not entirely. It's just, it's 11 o'clock at night. We're not quite close to the 4th of July. So, but there's a lot of crazy going on in the world right now, so you just never know.
Set up there. Oh, that's the church. Well, this definitely was not where... Oh, there. That's where we want to be, right there. Center District. Well, we can walk there, run there easily enough. Shouldn't take too long.
Look, cones.
I know, but...
Aren't they beautiful
Oh,
creatures?
I can't knock those down.
You
What
leave
about
the
these?
cones alone.
Yeah, those are protected.
These poor Shinra people, how tough it must be dealing with all this nonsense.
Okay, here we go. Now we're coming to the area we need to be. I think.
So, Creepy, how's your day been? I had 5 different kinds of fabric arrive today, and that made me very happy.
Yeah, Leah had a crazy fabric
Haul.
delivery.
Fabric haul. That
Haul
is a
was
haul.
good, yeah.
Like, seriously, one thing that will make me giddy is fabric to plush with. And when I have a box full of fabric coming, it's like Christmas Day for me. And when I am waiting for the mailman to come, it is like being a child, having woken up at 5 a.m. on Christmas, and just sitting there waiting for your parents to wake up so you can open your gifts. That's how it feels for me when I'm waiting for a fabric delivery. At least I'm enthusiastic about what I do.
Alright, there's the Moogle.
Yay. Creepy says really good. We're watching baby sheep and nursing them. Oh, the little sheepies. Considering what we've heard about
Steel
Shinra, it wouldn't feel too bad for them.
pincers.
Fabric field day. Yes, indeed. Ooh, Creepy said they made breakfast for dinner.
Oh, this is good. Breakfast for dinner is very good.
Yes. Yeah, I think I posted,
We don't have any Moogle medals, guys.
I think I texted you, actually, Creepy. So, I can't remember.
I can't, Deku. I have 0 Moogle medals.
We must
Oh,
find
we have
more.
30 Moogle medals. Never mind. I forgot how the system works. I was about to say, we should have Moogle medals. Okay, so where's the pincers? Okay, there's pincers. We can buy one of those.
There's the... Yeah, okay.
Get the Moogle medals! Okay, also we have Silver Staff. Is there anything in here
that
for
was a
anybody
nice
else?
attack.
Let's see here. Silver Staff for Aerith.
The Sorcerer's Storm. Oh my gosh.
Enfeeblement ring. A ring that makes the wearer feel as if they are a frog Staring into the eyes of a what?
Enter the battle with Toad status effect.
Oh my gosh!
You must get some
it's
kind
only
of.
It's only worth one. Or it's only one Mogul
Get
medal.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a cool scarf.
Slightly filled HP gauge.
Iron says we open presents on December 24th after dinner. I find Christmas traditions to be really interesting to talk about. I can't remember where we read this, but there's a family that has a really fun tradition that there are no names on the wrapped presents, but the parents pick a kind of wrapping paper for each child. Child doesn't know which wrapping paper is theirs, though, so the entire time they see the gifts under the tree, they don't know whose is whose. Now, on Christmas morning, the first thing they do is open their stockings, and at the very bottom of the stocking, there's a scrap of the wrapping paper that is theirs. So then they know which presents to open.
I have heard that.
And I'm like, that is cool. That's what I'm going to do when I have kids. Might steal that for if I ever have. I plan to do that. I think that's such a cool thing to do.
We bought a lot of things from Moogle.
Barrett can now do melee attacks and have literal ton of damage. Ooh. Good, good.
Okay. First of all, Barrett, how you doing on your Big Bertha? Maximum
Big Bertha.
Fury is 100%. Okay, so steel pincers.
Good way to stop kids from opening stuff early as well. It's very true. Yay, Foxy found Rocky.
Yay!
You can still do ranged attacks. That sounds amazing for Barrett.
Okay.
So it's obviously late because when I glanced at the name a moment ago, I didn't see Steel Pincers. I saw Steel Princess. And for like a split second,
it is a quarter after 11.
I was
it's
like,
past our normal quit time.
Why did you name a giant gun that?
Okay, new material slots. Yeah, we want new material
because
slots.
I think Barrett giant gun. But yeah, then I got a good look.
Let's do that, and we'll do that. Okay. So, attack power plus 12. Yes, please.
Oh, you forgot to check your store on Animal Crossing.
Oh, I did. Oh, well.
Yep. Now I want to see a gun with that name. You know, there's people who make designs of weapons and sells them. It's just an art thing on places like DeviantArt. It would be neat to design a gun named the Steel Princess. Like, I see it being a really sleek and elegant design. I'd have fun playing with this. I've wanted to try designing weapons for a while now. Lady Barrett win. Guys,
let's get that.
Can you imagine Barrett having to pass off as a lady? This might be a little hard to do.
It would be very hard to do.
But boy, would I love to see it. You know, you wouldn't have to try hard to convince him either. You would just have to get Marlene to ask him.
That's true.
That's all you have to do.
Okay, so... No, not. Let's go to Barrett. Steel pincers.
You know, I think I brought this up before, but when Marlene's a teenager, her dating life is going to be interesting.
Yes, it will.
Her daddy's going to scare all the boys away.
Look at that!
Oh my gosh.
Oh man! But this means that he is no longer a ranged.
No, they said he could still do ranged attacks.
Oh, okay.
So I would be.
I play the box game. I'll play the box game.
I'm gonna play the box game. I want to play the close my eyes and go to La La Land game.
Getting tired?
Yep.
Too bad we're playing box game.
Okay.
Come on. Oh. Hey,
you wouldn't have to try and threaten people.
Time.
Just open the door. It's true.
Way harder.
Oh, great.
It's not just a little
her mouth. It's so weird.
It's for the real deal. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will. You know. Whacking boxes wasn't training us for anything, so we decided to whack monsters instead.
Oh
wow.
Dear.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
We put up much better scores than you since we started. So why don't you try beating us before you talk?
Oh, your mouth, kid.
Ooh.
Let's see. Me, when I hear that there's no fan art of Barrett. Ferb, I know what we're going to do today. You know what? I didn't even really get into watching Phineas and Ferb, and I get it.
No holding back.
I get the joke. Hi, I'm Barrett. Ignore the gun arm, please. I'm imagining Marlene talking to her boyfriend. They've planned a family dinner because she wants him to meet the dad, meet the family kind of thing, and she's just warning him, look, it's going to be a little bit different. He has a giant gun on his arm. I know it sounds weird, please, just don't run off, just let me finish explaining. Oh,
No,
he's
that's
gone.
not what I do.
You know, Barrett's probably one of the best dads when it comes to Final Fantasy. Who do you think would be one of the worst?
Hope you're ready.
I don't know.
I don't see Cypher being father material.
Let's do this.
Well, I don't know.
No, I was talking about this.
No. I'm kind of backtracking on myself. Characters can change with things like that. I could see him being a stupidly protective dad, but also critical in Sephiroth. Oh my gosh. No, Foxy, that's no, Rapolo, no, that's scary. Don't even say that.
You asked.
That's true. Cloud wouldn't know the first thing about parenting. Cloud would be scared to death, I think.
Is it licking the floor?
It's dead. There's X for eyes, so its tongue's out, it's dead.
Got it.
I think Cloud would just be terrified. Like, you can see that he gets along with the kids okay, but it's not entirely within his comfort zone. He wouldn't even know what to do.
Oh. I think he would grow into it. You know, think Pixie and Brutus.
He would grow
Cloud
into
is
it.
the Brutus in this situation. He would grow into it.
You know, I don't know Seymour as much creepy, but I know enough about him to get it and just be like, oh my gosh, no.
Don Corneo. Just throw that out there.
Since Cloud never got a normal childhood, he wouldn't know how to actually treat a child. And again, from what I've seen, from how he's treated children in the game and how he is with the children in Advent Children, it could be way worse, and he would grow into it. But I think there's definitely this, he's out of his comfort zone, he's not entirely sure what to do, you have all of that going on. Seymour is every creepy stalker ever with a god complex.
Wow. All right. You know what? I think we're at a good stopping point at this point right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and save it.
Sounds good.
Right there. And yeah, we shall...
And him knocking over orphans' chairs. Oh wait, that's Bakuda controlling him.
Yes, indeedy it is. All right, guys. Yeah, we're going to end it right there tomorrow, 7 o'clock. We're going to be back here with Hollow Knight. Now,
you are going to say that every time, and I swear 2 months ago you were like, we're going to finish Hollow Knight.
We're getting closer. We are
You say that every time.
We would be closer, but we had to end at the halfway point last week.
Halfway point?
Yeah, because of emergency. So, but yeah, we've got one...
Oh, halfway point of the stream.
Halfway point of the stream, yeah.
I was about to say, if you're only halfway through the game.
Charm remaining. And then one charm and two...
You'll finish next year, no worries. Yeah. The life of a completionist. It's true, accurate.
Yeah, life of a completionist. One charm and two mask shards remaining. Oh yeah, Iron said it. And yeah,
Nice.
Iron is going to be there to help me, and together we shall triumph. But that is tomorrow. Until then, you guys take care. And yeah, we'll see you later.
Yep. Bye, guys.